Ozioma ADAKABRI nie oribo baby.
The car no abandon.
Yesi okwan tware asuo ena asuo tware okwan panyin ni hwan a yebo okwan betu asuo Ozioma ADAKABRI FRIMPONG MANSO wagina konya babiewu
Nix 100.9 FM suni na ene Monday August 24 2020 time just about gone 20 minutes past 1 ene juada na sanabu sumi na yewumi ne de toso aduonu nan afi MP no aduonu na abodonko apameti aduonu penyuko da me mame san ko break kakra na me samra na on ko na me je no goda me bra beje me na yana adebi so on se bra na me no kasa kakra na ya news no bi o atepe na ye ma show on road safety management services on say recovery truck no me offer na o kono ngono accident bi esi anu aboya mane no and say call no ba sisi aso afim etina me nya chance nkobusa say na ade na esi Nana Boatin.
Nana Boatin mechanic.
I just said me accident correspondent. And it is a call Anna from catching this year.
When what is all you added on? I said,
Debbie. Debbie, I will do a conango, not recovery truck yellow no. Now is a divisional command one must. Nana boom, say, and a hard unique. Say, I be upon crack, check is a DNS.
Wow.
Because it's a recovery for just one more a crew crying. Oba a fence a year Linda Do Honma Ibrahim just a Jumano, Obaya Manabros, I recovery for any one more. That's a car who baby a day for a crackable.
Who's accident?
I said, means me was Zanny. Who's a corner by Aname Becassa?
Wow.
It just a sign check. One more road users are one more nam konongutu ajuso because the next one is who free room and teachers and another watching a war a year konongu just or recover accident depend be here na was say nipa say
because wo kan ya obi abekai say dey kasa wa hapa
accident
because anything involving accident with that stretch on one na dey bia ye frɛ no so obi abekai ye bo ne din ya obi abekai but the
yanko of kakana menya you with wada roma
what but dia be kwan dia di na be kwan di in fact ene dia di twam adwaka no kure ebusua for bi dia be afre kurasa ba pa be ka no kuraka da bi o yenya hoho bi e wo fia ha what fi se ena be kwan wo hwe ni ne se ne ene de ne se ne chirhwam site no a ete se kurasa be no a awo besra no wata de ba ne bi
oh ene ne de wati neat palm nut extract ena me dia bo abenkwan sa
neat palm nut extract
ane abefefe de dirty apa wo kan wasemi eno bi na neat foods o ma chia ku chansi mu enti se dia mensa brekora wa benwo na fe na me ko sai brakọ no abewo jaso enko wo nko chi mefe ne nwa ho ena me dia ya benkwan ani stew
na se neat foods e dia bekwan abade a ena no ato manfo bre so
e bre do matibi so pa fi say abenkwan we ne ye gi adaje enti se wonya neat palm nut extract a umre kora e say ababri so ena odi aye na nam kitua bi mpo a wo banu nkwan atafre won sa neat palm extract anase neat abenkwan ne e de ne say emu ohwam te se abenkwan ye nim dadaada no a ana so bie so nya dio wodo sa so mu wa hu na wa bie so wo mra kora
neat palm nut extract come dodo na oni bibi wo dia san kwan we pada wo di neat palm no bi e be ya be kwan besro mi di a wo bia bo punu a wo sumi ni ho
wa so
me am padi di sem bia
yo oni amanfo amope bia no bia nko supermarket ani jom
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mu agye atum se eye
Efiura me mo chi o Fiura
yes on
Machi o Efiura me chia wonye so
hey ewura enfase ma me so what e ba force se chia me mo yem no
won so pepe
hey wa fi we die me pese oni Fiura bekon Efiura we die ye kwa sori abo
ewura de mo kwa sori
ye mo paye
ewura de ka soro ho a what e be se wo ba hwa wa kraba kumpo wunya onipa da sane timi koto this way chocolate drink no ne yire ne ma edi nsuo hie twabia nom anopa no wi a wasade bia hye fridge mu wo mako school pon a wasan ba be yi anom enu mpore sane nka ne twahye mu pa ende ye rekore ne Fiura beti ha anopa dio awia dio anwumre dia mo no makoda o mo mame na mu via ma sora kwatra so ndem se ye kosum ya
me say na dia ya late nso me yankeka bi nche fiera ya wi ya kwasra body pache ke efiera wuti fia say light bi no water bi ba wuntua bi bo say sika na fa koto this way chocolate drink na ba nom
ta hwe me catch you play nya play fa say this way chocolate drink no metumi ato bi pa na so na me so mo ahwe wate e de me hia ni nsuosie na nsuosie so me ntoi say me bufu a betumi ato bag mu a wate
yeah fiewura we nko ade ma abunfu e ko to mi nhwe
e fiewura fi de ya bro ma abunfu bi
munyam sumponie na mo ba ya trimodefo
FDA ahwehwe se adwodie nkratoe mu agye atom se eye
cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
NIT 100.9 FM Suni na ene Monday, August 24, 2020. Time just about gone 26 minutes past 1. And I draw that Sanabo Smena, you mean there to eduno and I fimpino eduno. Intina answer an interview no bebano na road users are Omonam Akrakumasi Highway na recovery truck operator or operating between Konongo and Ejoso Nanabuating and Asatenura and so free. Kwasi ada de enemy bi di na otweda we yesi bi Michelle Camp area ba bi frɛ Sika Bediako junction na road users there's a recovery bia na ebekoso wo sa kwan mu bia nkokɔ events Konongo 3 lane na naboaten na recovery ni nyina okuta yellow recovery truck edisi Konongo divisional command police divisional command hono in Anabuatin na Nadaruma wo Barrick na abebu mama na yesisi ama na mainti na otweda no kwasiada na yebehwe se de bisem but before then no de na yebekurukura mu na yetimi ahwe wo se daily graphic na ode baaye wo se Ivor Green Street leads CPP into December elections. Ivor Kobina Green Street na oye flag bearer of CPP. So Ghanaian Times or say Ivor Green Street to lead CPP again. Nana ya champion Jantwa elected general secretary. So Madi nyina Nana Frimpong Masapon kuma ono so be chairperson CPP now is leading Oba oye chairperson Oba ye general secretary. The CPP they see a man asuma just a woman de bibia inti na yahwese de besi afa na yede akronti interview beba na yahwe sa so teacher trainees wo mo se prinkoff wo mo principal for atwi wo mo di inti wo mo hwehwe refund of wo mo sika na teacher trainees association of Ghana TTAG for so nko a wo mo kon se wo betime bibi University of Cape Coast for exams anke ye quiz mi nu na ye exams na ye jo 400 cedis we de ya anya quiz bia enwane exams keke so yetimi ayese ye je 400 cedis na teacher trainees for see date na dia akwa no kwa na aben ho dodo na omunya time for any revision. Other universities etimi ye exams online adentina kibase de dien say sika na ya gigi 200 over 4 months every school for no eno hunti ena kwambia so no o say ye physical examination na teacher trainees for so ebeba beka yasem na fe so no TTAG for so ababeka physician assistant adenti ana medical and dental council for omo aka physician assistant for ashe say omo makwan a physician assistant no ye man certain responsibilities be na sesi an kwambia so no perpetually physician assistant there the name suggests say or ye assistant to the physician nanso so no in terms of adwuma as found in other jurisdiction physician assistant no otimi certain procedures na Ghana there medical council for iron in such a way say physician assistant no ontimi new opportunity be anto no go practice kra no say or kwakwoti wono an hospital kra na and general practice kra na just wono san ko high doctor na doctor na ba be hwa de man abra wono so no ye capable na peso so ye restrict wo say ye ntimi mo specialize and no so no graduate physician assistant association of Ghana so raise queries with a kwani a physician medical and dental council for eso de omo faso ye betie what the issues are na yetime adwendwene ho na yede akọ igusuneti neat 100.9 FM na ye from ADAKABRI Mamudu Osioma me na me di dwumade ho chia me na panyin kwadwo da me ado na dimasi abontene majero say adman eboni chidom framer abankro na wo technical production social media handles ahodo de mayen ansa na chese yede aseda so ama engineering group of one atuagbo worker but yakwa na najare na nabuaje adasankroma anti na omososo ahwe ama wotemene ansa na facilities group no so there big solo dada Godfrey yajatum friend Ubrana na face so no DJ Bosco Mapuna as a male statai omunyina na omuhwe ama bibia toto ubetimi I was up here on 050 600 0909 050 600 0909 ziresi kan no graduate physician assistants for president and bekasa president of the Teacher Trainees Association of Ghana TTAG and so no bekasa second year for no so ye de ebo wo so GSK ye kamu ye nya bi no wo so ye ne wo mo ebekasa and na CPP and so no ye ne chairperson ne general secretary so adwendwene ho then MPP towards December 2020 polls retain MPP in power 4 more years. President Nana Akufo-Addo urges Ghanaians and also ye know omodi hon komo and sa na National Democratic Congress or see one fan manifesto my as what they now there man who take him and impose wababi wia and so ye know makasa e mun sema da honom enonom ya fase da African cream mackerel asidan koma obapa sardine asidan koma obapa papa mackerel asidan koma honchon capsules for good prostate health asidan ko edema XL1 granules and also so no dey nourish your kidneys na fe so no wodi aseda araba bazin na DCSA ho na di aseda ma king tablet wodi regulate stabilize o pressure na aseda kwa ama almighty Mr. KO ono so ekurukura ye na obetimi ede aba ama ye de akro ti WhatsApp a ne agebre na yetimi akinkan ede aba na ye nyina ye hunu ba bia de fufu ye de ebekọ akwakobo gusuneti neat 100.9 FM na yintimi enhwe na yenko nti CPP for no decentralized elections and omokoye 16 regions ni nyina omo ekoye ko obia etukwan free districts edeba regional capital na omo de bebeto omo aba ewie ni ekoleti ye ene se omo etimi ehwe ti yebedi kan na yede akọ for the first time ever yetimi akọ na yetimi ene mpanifo no akọ twetwe nkomo
me mochi o Fiora yes on
machi o Efiera mechia wonye so
hey ewra enfase mamsu what e by force sechia me mo yem no
won so pepe
hey oh wafi we dia me pesa oni Fiora bekon Fiora we dia ye kwa sori abo
ewrade mo kwa sori
ye pompaye
ewrade ka soro ho a what e be se wo ba hwa wa kraba kumpo wunya onipa da sane timi koto this way chocolate drink no ne yire ne mma edi nsu ehia twabia nom anopa no wi a wasade bia hye fridge mu wo mako school pon a wasan ba be yia nom enu mpore se ne nka ne twaso mu pa ende ye rekore ne fiewura beti ha anopa dio ewia dio enumre dia mo no makodeo mo mame na mu wi a ma soro akotra so ndem se ye kosum ya
Mesi na dia ya late nso me yanke kabinje Efiera ya wi ya kwasere body pache ke Efiera wuti fia se light bill no water bill ba wuntua bi wo boa se sika na fa koto this way chocolate drink na ba nom
hwe me catch no plane fa Say this chocolate drink no. Metumi to be pa na so na me de so mo ahwe what. E de me hia ne nsuohie. Na nsuohie so me ntoi. Say me bufu a betumi to bag mu a what?
Yeah, fiewura we nkwa de ma abunfu.
E fiewura fi de ya bre ma abunfu bi.
Munyam sumponie. Munyam sumponie. Na mo ba ya trimodefo.
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye.
But dear Beckwine did in a Beckwine did fact, and a dear Duchum. I drink and crack. A bush of 40 bid their bear for a crassa by Pabaka cracker. There you know who will be over here. What? For and not Beckwine, Ocean, Nina and Nick Denison near a Chilsham City and one. At the South Crassa Benoit, I will best run what I had been. Oh, when an idea wet see.
Neat palm nut extract and a media boy benquines up.
Neat palm nut extract.
Anne, a befe fed the dead tea a power can was me. And not been a neat fools or my chia which and see. And just said, I mean, Sabra wa benwo. Na fena me ko say brako no abewo jaso enko wonko chi me fene nwa ho na me dia ya benkwan any steam.
Oh, na said neat fools e dia bekwan abade a ene no atoma for breso.
E bread o matimi so pa fi say abenkwan we ne ye giadaje. Enti se wonya neat palm nut extract a umre kra. E say ababri so ene ode aye. Na nam kitua bi mpo a wo banu nkwan atafre wonsas. Neat palm extract anase neat abenkwan. Ne e de ne say emu ohwam te say abenkwan ye nim dadaada no a. Ana so bie so nya dio. Wodo sa so mu a hu na wabie so wo mra kra.
Neat palm nut extract. Oh, come on. Na uni bibi. What dear sound come we pada would neat palm no be ebe ya be kwan mesro me dia. Wo bia bo punu a wusumi ho.
Oh, wa so.
Me am padi this bia.
Yo, ni amanfo amope bia no bia nko supermarket. Any jom
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye.
Cool, fresh and trendy with a new look. Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you glow. Natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Yamenu! Ejaba boni di adwa ma wubi. Eti yamenu afa hin na mahwie fufuo ti ase dada menya wofo yi. Papa so ba fie ni anwie fufuo ya. Asam aba. Na so oben. Wadi fufuo edi mpreni ne mpresa da kro. Ba ye di ni ahwie fufuo a. Akode wo nwane.
Adwa mo adwuma. Se me ne fie adwuma di mi ni. Fufuo kakra ba o madie no. Ene watu me twama da pasa. Aso wo kan na matene nyira.
Wati ate na make am mebo a.
Ebo de odi komum. Da se sia de obra to otwa. Fufuo ai wo wadwo pam. Na wo ma asiu na wutimu aba. Na wo sada ade na wo temfra kwada ne nyina tuatwa make say ya need food sada roma wo bia mani ye pa ya wa yam body fufuo ne mankani fufuo a wa ne powder wo de gu da kam kama ya yefra no need fufuo a
enya no bi na masori ba ntilizi kama me di ye yo
se bia
ma me hwe oh e bia need fufuo a eye kama say body fufuo ne mankani fufuo papa bi na wo ka say twan eposim na ede na me se wo ka so ento simanu mpe no wa wie wo hie wo kwa papa bi aguso
be chese de ama mani kura agisa need fufuo a ho ama me ko tobi kura ba ne say se de Ghana for sipom fufuo no eno an wo ye no enti se wo hwa fufuo won pam wo dom ne we no a wo ho susuna bia wom wo nso de body ne mankani fufuo papa bi
ejanie eni afi na fufuo na afi na wo bedi pa ne se de wo bedi ne se ne wo fa mojaduro ano pawia ne anadwo a wo koda
need fufuo a supermarket bia mu need fufuo a e wo fi a eni gye nko a
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye.
Nit 100.9 FM so any na enne eye dwada na sanabo so me ne da to so aduonu ennan afi impino aduonu na enne interviews ewo ho saa so na yato nsafre eye ye analyst ana se panelist wo ye so panelist eye retired lieutenant general brigadier general Nunu Mensa and or no so oba betrans na yedi ho nkoma no into the general is in the general is in into the general ya dey ka bibia say all correct sir now all correct sir na dey aba say all corrupt sir all corrupt sir in general into all correct sir all corrupt sir
me kan ho
Mami interview we na dey me no na tia say nti yedi nkomo no certain issues of national nature no na ya jo comment so
are you on air?
Yes, you on air general akwaba nti na the sole panelist general Nunu Mensa na
fireworks
nko ha na yeni kente general on say doctors ye wo medical doctors no and na ye the new category of medical personnel be by from physician assistants. As a physician assistants, no, Central University College, and a chance yes, be and Kentampo. As now they are also being regulated by the Medical and Dental Council. Na in some kakrabia kukrum, ama yene president of the Graduate Physician Assistants Association of Ghana. Ebedin komo. Na ubetie se dem komo no besi akọ. Na ye nyina ye pese oman eye yie nti certain category of workers be entimi nka another category so ense ba ye ntie what na before see be yes interview no ne president of Graduate Physician Assistant Association bekasa yan kan bibia they put out almost say the plight of the Ghanaian physician assistant under the current Medical and Dental Council almost say a didn't physician assistant no misleading as if say or assisted a physician be an answer or assisted doctor be, but they want to put it out there. Physician assistants also practice medicine independently. In the Betimi Akobia health center be na physician assistant on a year in charge. Ubetimi Akobia district health facility be na physician assistant on a year in charge. But you might think that at all times, or ye assistant to a medical doctor be. Now, also, cadre of health professionals, all over the world. Ubenya physician assistants, USA, Canada, UK, Australia, and many African countries, Now, also, answer na betimi ababe physician assistant, United States of America, ubeko 4-year university education in science-related program, and sanwa proceed akwakoye a further 4 years university education to train as a physician assistant. Now, I say after completing the 4-year training, our US, ye specializing in any field of medicine, just like a trained medical doctor. Now, I say in third countries, patients in the US, they prefer to see a physician assistant other than a doctor. I say uko Kenya say physician assistants, almost training in an accredited university for 3 years. Now, yama almost several our underserved communities. Abra medicine etimi certain category of surgery with some leading some of them physician assistants etimi leading surgical teams etimi performing invasive procedures like cesarean sections and hysterectomies. Come on, that's a word.
Big word.
As I don't know. That's a word. It's a mouthful. Now, what's Ghana has say no physician assistant program no our university be to say Central University College, Central University, and a University of Cape Coast, and a University of Allied Health, and a Presbyterian University, and a College of Health across the country. Now, 4 years. The students need to have in excess of 8,000 cedis every year for their fees. After which, professionals, a licensing exam supervised by the Medical and Dental Council. Now, mube pass, mube 1 year additional training under strict supervision. Our accredited hospital now, ube in any of the hospitals in the country. Now, we say actually say my professionals, you prepare more adequately to practice medicine. After 5 years of training as a physician assistant for Ghana, you are expected to register with the Dental Medical Council. Now you must attend Medical and Dental Council accredited programs and must accrue minimum 10 credits every year in order to renew your license and be in good standing. And send a council continuous practice. Now readers, also accredited programs here. Yama physician assistants here in order to have a continuous practice. You know, a bill can cost as high as 2,000 cedis. A retention fee is subject to annual review at the discretion of the Dental and Medical Council at a yearly ration fee pegged at 300 cedis. Now, uko we nyina wia or say physician assistants I practice our Ghana has no omo ne monyam bia health professionals in person omo recognize them na omo treat omo so omo yankwala nkiti bia koliko ye chichi omo na ese omo de omo ye doctor for no may servant bia omo eboabo omo medical doctors any medical and dental council omo na dominating being the supervisors everywhere or say neither the medical and dental council and the Ministry of Health and as a Ghana Health Service able treating physician assistant with any dignity. Ninyina say or say ubekwa Ministry of Health one medical doctors in ho ubekwa Ghana Health Service medical doctors in ho ubekwa hospitals ahodo no medical doctors ana ewo ho no ento mu nyina no omo treat physician assistants anyhow na ninyina no ekokosi say physician assistants ewo Ghana say no de yeptambia no doctor for sunsumu omu di doctor for achi yema omu ntimi identify omu say omu ye independent physician assistant. In fact okom mia bebre no a hospitals one ma ubehunu say obi oko hospitals most obi she white coat no why you free so omu nyina doctor, some of them are physician assistants omu nyina ne doctor for na she white coat no enso so no uka se doctor nko akura bi ase cross me nko eso the physician assistant kwa obeko. In fact also recently physician assistants are omo ewo Ghana ha say ye bia ya mo ye adwuma ya mo appointment letter wo market ya kra no yamma omo ba bi ntina enhwe wo mo te say the omo masters doctors no ye see eye wo mo no na we nyina no say doctor ko ba bia be man dan man ba bia siesie as ye the physician assistant company akoto na twene ho na ye ja ne so no anya do medical and dental council for omo say any national accreditation board over the years atimi aya say ombema physician assistant adwuma na kofom omo kwakofa schools bia omo ni requisite trainers omo ni requisite lecturers and ye run physician assistant programs ni bia ye nyiri mu kete enunti amena kwakoye say part-time lecturers ni lecturers bia any honti no na ya dilute physician assistant na adwuma oye enunti medical and dental council for over the years no ama curriculum na ye de kire physician assistant ade omo pese eba form so that physician assistant for no ye obi a wo mo so betimi ama omo knowledge na kwa animu then it creates a gap between the medical doctor and the physician assistant. It is a training schools na one more training physician assistant. Any attempt to some person or the new curriculum about me improve the stature of the physician assistant bar. There be yes yam training no crime and me specialist be obet me cesarean section yen training no emma or no crano won't me emma enya competent training bia obet me doctor kura aye the appresso but no kura woman say or say physician assistants no omu betimi aye de ben aye the same CS na doctor for no bi aye nanso so no kuro we say mu de ya say to reduce omu market value ntino ese wo mu ho nyeden ehia enti o say ubetimi ahwese physician assistant any doctor wo mu ekwa wo nyina ehodu medical front no ese doctor for no adwene say that should be omu ko strike so omu nko adwuma ni ya training physician assistant no very well physician assistant no betimi ahodu fort no enti omu makwan am ye training physician assistant no na akoba say that doctor no so striker ya can say physician assistant no na ye adwuma no na nya de papa enu enti omu ntia se de ntia medical and dental council for refuse to allow and improve curriculum a specialization ebeba ama the Ghanaian physician assistant or say afra say Ghana you requested an amendment of the Health Professionals Regulatory Act. The Medical and Dental Council quickly and almost see an acquire amendment say licensed practicing physician assistant no that be just a doctor and a supervisor no na some move we say no and yes on my Ghana for one person abom ho ban yo ni nyina say ye hwe say physician assistant no onya requisite training na obetimi ahwe wo na tambia they will be at the behest of the medical doctor. It is a physician assistant kura no onu atini nya enough training enough practice no kwakwati na onu ane clinic kura na oni rights obetimi a control onu ane clinic just one no kwakwa high doctor na kyese tambia no wo mo no pa adwuma e de ma doctors no enu nti akwaba se ye pese doctor betena fie de bi obi nkreti adwuma emfama sa doctor no nti o se in Ukraine there are as many bad and recalcitrant doctors just as physician assistants who do all kinds of abortions and sign all kind of medical legal. Say krata krade bia bibia si ye de court ye prosecution bi ne say doctor was share ni pakro no unsigned document ni emfa nkonko ya dance ye kra no doctor for pe ene wotumi si etimi sign sa document no as me ka say na physician assistant no and na wono wo share sa nipa no na yamma physician assistant ne yamma ne nsan krata no ne yamma doctor anyo ne hwe sa nipa no na enam wa awie sika ye betua de ama doctor na doctor no assign no agisika no meanwhile adwuma no so no physician assistant na ye na we mu nyina komu bia om se edu bra wo se esa amendment na ye kokoye ye no yetimi sisa ne yetimi develop physician assistant no no so nya the requisite knowledge and understanding and the practice wo se ode eye adwuma so that at all times no Ghanaians will be served na yenye ne say doctor for na no so no da bia no omo aso na gi adwuma ne fa na da bia no omo ne aba atwe manso a na yes omo withdraw omo service pe na ho kira ba so Anthony Esare Akon aye president Graduate Physician Assistant Association of Ghana yene ni nkomo ne yehwe so omo nsem omo kan ye beti ase e de ama wo omo ana PA Esare Akon yamo ha
eja me dawa ti bebre
na muhumpo etesen awie
adom ekutaye de ye fom nyina no ya yese ye ma enwu afem na nketiye ne bose ana oath you taking during your swearing in ceremony into the Medical and Dental Council after your training from various universities, ya yese ateki mu nyina no how mu nyina no ye de ye be ko so ahwe oman ni ahwe obi biara bebia ye soma medical doctors ye timode sikape ene de keka hu nti omo nkono ya yese ye betu ye hu esiko na ya hwe nti yakom de nyame inekuta yi boko
enti ye ken adenti na physician assistant for marshals agitate say mupa mu ankasa mu regulatory authority
nyankopon shaw be eni etifu na seba physician assistant nsem dia wo kasa metie background no meni agye o kasa spetri akama na ye training na even before 1950, we are more than 60 years old. Now there was their need for the training because now we share doctors to patients and our population ratio. Now we have more distribution now. Every main urban areas called rural areas, doctors do no iswa. Inti eba say you be training kids bi na onwa fill in the gap because we years doctor dibeko school be 7 years and san we aba be 2 years housemanship no we asia fa na enyi no muhu say ansa na be produce do ne dey meet the world population demand any health needs na be cheye inti ye say be produce kida inti ye case na ye kida and it was started on a pilot basis emma trainee those time some few years it said 6 months in a trade by 18 months na ye fre health center superintendent 1960s mu a trade by health post assistant in our health center superintendent year view I think around 1968 78 no in a dear friend medical assistant by 1969 establish the rural health training school working tampono in this all checking tampan kasa college of health see a friend college of health na bakosem de ma ye de establish yankasa na ye ni yankasa ye evolution na ye no in ye de establish 1969 but program na yankasa se ne meka ne say before 1960 e move ko kwando kransa na e back in tampo aba na early 2000 move on in I think 1978 in a called medical assistant program needs to move undergone some changes advanced diploma in community medicine in the early 2006 move on in Central University degree program and a bachelor's program no and the philosophy for training a kid say they wanted a fast training of medical doctors and a fast training of medical practitioners or bet me aso yare one ansana yare no a complicated and say ababa brusu na bed na regional hospitals and district hospitals and I said national teaching hospitals no abrase na ayam say you introduce it wasn't disappointing. If for 60 years this profession has been around, it tells you say it has really moved. We have cemented a place in the field of medicine. Your competence, we are still around because of our competence and then the work that we have done over the years. Central University degree in Subayano. The philosophy was to produce was like the first training of medical doctors in the United States. Send trainee doctor of medicine, doctor of osteopathic medicine, no, in a Central University. They buy the content in Sukwani Bibre. He been here 2 cadets. I from physician assistant in Free University ever. In the medical assistant are normal freaking tampo and so bad. The Medical and Dental Council was audited or directed by the Ministry of Health, since the Medical and Dental Council is under the Ministry of Health, you know. Then no products in a freaking tampo bano. They were not regulated by any council. Into 2010, in a directive by say Medical and Dental Council, regulated all the cadets in near a bimuso from nurse anesthetist. Almost your nurses are nursing school every ahead acquire nurse anesthesia in a program by a physician assistant anesthesia. Yes, our another kid and so from a community oral officers are almost training in so they needed a background like a nursing qualification and so no more to me acquire program no. And then the Medical and Dental Council never so moon regulate under one name. In normal regulate a physician assistant Nankato Free University, no medical assistant Nana freaking Tampo College of Health ba community oral health one so movie a King Tampono in someone nurse anesthetist normal regulate under the name physician assistant. In a was no shots yet. There were a lot of politics in say Medical and Dental Council no be regulate. A lot of them didn't want us to join. Some of them passed some comments like our presence is going to even dilute the profession. But we were practicing medicine. And if these cases no near those will be practicing at the time we might have been around 2000. Why wouldn't there be a council that regulate the practice of medicine no to regulate these people? Inti yasha say kama. But unfortunately, there are people who still think that once you are not a doctor, you can't hold yourself to autonomously practice medicine. But answer na yabeba Medical and Dental Council no medical assistant has ever practiced under the supervision of any doctor. No. What the relationship there is a collaborative relationship in Ghana. What shall you practice worldwide? Even the registrar of the Medical and Dental Council can attest to say, if you visit a facility, physician assistant, they are not supervised by medical doctors. Maybe the term has not been coined well, but the term does not mean say a physician assistant is a physician's assistant. And yes, we needed a cadre of health professionals who fill in the gaps now. Physicians, you need to do that is the philosophy of names. Names, we don't just take names as it sounds. There were etymology and as a philosophy why a name came up, and that's what we stand for. Unfortunately, the Medical and Dental Council over the years, have attempted and by all means possible ways trying to implement the certain act or amend certain act now. Your friends, regulatory practice, any training, any service in Yinano. They have tried all their best to influence it. Counselor in Kayedeya Babesha Maseno, what you should have done was to do everything to develop this profession worldwide. But unfortunately, what they have tried to do all these years, the former registrar, let me give an example. Health Professions Regulatory Bodies Act, Act 857. I think Part 2, for regulation of the medical and dental practitioners, physician assistants, and certified registered administrators. Unfortunately, we came across an amendment bill, Medical and Dental Council, a draftee in 2019, and it seemed provisions now were 43 and 50. It seems to incapacitate your practice. Say what could school 4 years? Basically, you see at the school 4 years, you will have to write after graduating. You write a medical and dental council exams. O pass here. Now your induction. There is a great induction ceremony. At that time, at that induction ceremony, you are given a license to practice for 1 year under supervision. It is called housemanship in other jurisdictions for medical officers and then pharmacists. Internship, it is deemed that a mentor you follow a mentor who will take you through all the major areas in medicine, so that after the 1 year, you are given a full license to autonomously practice medicine in serving this nation. Unfortunately, the act was going to incapacitate us even after the intensive period of supervision. They wanted to implement and change certain provisions. Doctors say all the time till we die. And I'm saying that these are faded provisions imposed in the United States. Every state in the United States, different states have these measures where they need a supervising physician to examine. The physician doesn't need, and a doctor doesn't need, say, or but the doctor has a responsibility. This is the only say, okay, patient way or say, oh yes, no crown for so many years, recently, the American Academy of Physician Assistants, almost repeal a lot of these laws out of 50 states,
It is as you can the PAs are just a medical and dental council for one more skill BBA in favor of one more doctors now. Primarily omo membership and for that matter omo no penenso say ye betu anamo bia e betimi expose physician assistant to greater heights.
Exactly. The Medical and Dental Council say the act is not even to help the country. For instance, say already I work in a hospital and I have a relationship with a doctor. I don't say me patient because I want my license to practice. I even have a limit, even facility I want to prano. Yet the limit at all say, okay, a health center. This is the level I will bet me actually patient say. Now, patient say that's what detect you are able to diagnose say we a surgical case here. Okay, health center no, we need theater into refer to a place. And as I should do Pempensobia, Sana we say your friend say you refer to the next level and as the next I in a facility. I am not supervised by any doctor, but I have a relationship with them. But what they are trying to say, what they are trying to do, like you have correctly stated, is for them to take these powers, give to doctors, not just for the benefit of the nation, but to enrich them. Let me give you an example, what they intend to do. If a doctor is given additional responsibility to supervise a physician assistant in a sub-district, or the Palubu, that's one or regional hospital, how does this doctor supervise? It becomes an extra burden on the nation.
So in effect, say medical doctor are responsible for a physician assistant. You are suggesting, say, it is an additional responsibility for the doctor, and in no time, the doctor will be asking the state to pay or no doctor for that additional responsibility or supervisor.
Exactly.
But meanwhile, a physician assistant, you do not call underserved community be say for health center, ne ko manager. A idea physician assistant wait me manage a health center.
Exactly. You training listen, your physician assistant could be crying 37 hospital. If you cry military PAs, they are there. If you get more Confanochi teaching hospital, Tamale teaching hospital, we are spread over. But your training even a general practitioner at our level of practicing. We have never needed a doctor to supervise.
At a year can say physician assistant, our medical facility be na medical doctor, our medical facility be na ye per a category of health personnel, your friend a prescriber. Could a medical doctor be a prescriber? Same or likewise, say a physician assistant also can be described as a prescriber.
Exactly. You can prescribe say you two. This year omode ba kwa beka ho nurse practitioners. Inti oko facility BMA, your doctor and your physician assistant. These are the two main prescribers. Facility BMA.
But now you are saying that there's an amendment that is like putting the physician assistant under the direction of the medical doctor. That then will require the state to pay the medical doctor an additional fee. When in fact the physician assistant independently.
Exactly. That amendment we rose against it in 2019. Minim Semubekai even certified as anesthetist and no strike. It was this same amendment
it is here you are suggesting say Yama physician assistants or Mwankasa regulatory body.
Exactly. That is what we need.
Right.
Because this war will never end. Now they are invoking health facilities regulatory agencies, and NHIA. The NHIA boss, we know we have a lot of information. They are cracking down on us and then implementing provisions of the act. The act has not been passed into, the bill has not been passed into an act. It was an amendment bill. It was suspended. It has not been passed. And yet, Medical and Dental Council has now teamed with NHIA. That is the reason they are not accrediting health centers manned by PAs. Unfortunately, it is not towards the what we call it. It is actually affecting the poor people because
obi dey say me physician assistant or achim asafo health center between suhum ade eko bunsu ubetimi anya chebi hospital na say hospital here was Savior for hospital, The only medical facility was Accra Kumasi route, between Suhum and Bunsu, Asafo Health Center, physician assistant, and a money. You are saying, say, National Health Service may not accredit Asafo Health Center on the basis, say, a physician assistant and a honum.
Exactly. National Health Insurance Authority, led by a current CEO. No, in fact, I have never in my entire life or heard or read or experienced the level of persecution physician assistants have endured until this current dispensation.
National Health Insurance also is being headed by Dr. Selby. To know your medical doctor, and she is predisposed to supporting Ninianum medical doctors and medical and doctor have a council.
Semi strong can make us a Dr. Selby with what we have had. She has never liked PAs. She has never liked physician assistants. And exactly the same.
Yeah, can say you parliament says your politics nijinam, but then you have a select committee on health, Dr. Nuyamanum say a DNA sequence if physician assistants are to be allowed their own regulatory authority, a bit me develop one curricula na yet me a de abwa or my Ghana Nipa Hospital. It's the other was a PA Anthony Isari Akon, President, Graduate Physician Assistant Association of Ghana. Yeah, the was it. Right. Asamono Anna Dahonomono. General, as my account, what you say?
Let you say kakra.
What you say kakra?
You see, so I go back to our beginning.
Yes.
Me, 1940s. Yeah, Banum. Yeah, but towards independence and beyond. How many doctors do you have in Ghana? How many doctors? It's hardly any doctor. We never had only one doctor. A young German, maybe doctor. It's man of Dawson. So these skills developed. I mean, we're midwives who were delivering, how many doctors? I know one doctor, Kito, a good friend of mine. Baby dancing, about 2 years.
It's a Swedro for the two Kito.
Kito baby,
Kito for no.
Baby, now, assistant Bia, you could handle his clinic when he wasn't there. Albert Einstein say, knowledge is experience over time.
Knowledge is experience over time.
That's right. When you are learning so much, when you're a medical officer, you learn so much. It will be a medical officer. Mr. Yemen Wedru, by a doctor, and I took into what he was doing. Well, and every time I was saying, look, there cannot never be two heads in a hospital. Say, oh, doctor, oh, medical assistant, and we are equal. They cannot be equal. Who fly or co-pilot, only equal to the pilot.
Yeah.
There's always one chief.
A first officer.
That's right. And to say, Yamon, we are assistants. Why assistant? What do you mean of assistant in Akan? Ubwa. Ubwa, the doctor.
Yeah.
When you equal to him. Oh, so let's get them sorted out properly. Because I can't imagine, say, who are in the medical facility or doctor or medical assistant, we are equal. They cannot be equal.
And to or Chibi say them can say Achimasafo.
Yes.
A health center.
Yes.
Na a physician assistant.
Yes.
And na over
right.
the years what
that's
na
right. That's right.
The see akran will be asande another message asan by so or say I'm not sure if he's still there, but in 2012 to 2015 when I was on a project at Lake Busumtwi, I met a young physician assistant who was manning the Methodist Health Facility at Abrojum.
That's right.
So our health facility a health center medical doctor ni ho.
Yes.
So a PA no na money.
That's right.
And as I see, I will amendment to say at all times the PA should be working under the supervision of the medical doctor. And then they begin to ask, Achimasafo, the major facility at Dr. Oho could be a Chebi, anase Osiem,
right?
Anase Koforidua, anase Suhum. Enti how could sir physician assistant now or in charge? I will Achimasafo no Pambeso, and he could be at all times under the direction of the medical doctor.
Could this man handle every medical case in that?
Referral.
Is that to who?
To the medical doctor at the bigger hospital.
Yes. So he couldn't handle every medical case.
Debbie.
In that
it's a higher health center.
That's right. And I can imagine, say, they can be equated to medical doctors.
Do you think that is what they're asking for?
Because at any one time, there must be only one person in charge.
Yes.
Now, if you don't allow the doctor, or if you are saying that medical assistant or you equal to a doctor, why do you call him assistant? I don't know, assistant.
I don't know. Can say they operate and practice independently, but the name suggests say they are assistants to the.
They cannot be independent. They cannot be. They couldn't be independent operators because in the you have to consult a doctor. I mean, why don't they become doctors? Why don't they pick a course and make a medical doctor's course? Become doctors and be equated with the doctors. Answer that, then why don't you take the medical
that route direct?
Yes, go and then become a doctor because you can say maybe a doctor it's not.
And baby say in the US, Clinton pencil and a mass the course where they make sure say underserved communities.
Yes.
And this physician assistants na echo.
That's right.
To bridge the gap.
Fill the gap because they couldn't provide doctors
at that short time.
Exactly. This is what happened in Winnipeg, for example. Midwives run many of these doctors. Because a medical case back, we are midwives, and we neurological problem here. What do you mean? When you're doctor. Oh, I think we should get this in sort of a be outside as a big A. Young sort of now, can I per manso tree?
Per manso tree. Yes, because we said Doctor Jumano Krana.
Yes.
Theatre na. Doctor no operate no.
Yes.
That theater no.
Yes.
Technically, on the country say landlord or theater no.
Yes.
A perioperative nurse.
Yes.
Nurse no nim baby instruments and doctor no be operating na nurse no nim. It or no doctor no there were a tenant.
That's right.
It doctor no then request of the perioperative nurse and say away, mommy.
That's right.
Nursing the baby, I don't know what they are. Me here, dear way. Me say, the type of operation procedure because the doctor neighbor, yeah. That theater nurse, you know, other than that, the perioperative nurse, you know.
That's right.
Or no, and a name
more than the doctor.
More than the doctor.
Over military, your officers. Near war, such a major beer, on your officer. But obedience, no, on your other quite officer, no. But on your officer.
On your officers win him by practice.
Yes. But the officer is in charge. He can never be in charge, even though he's even better than the officer in terms of knowledge about the military. Until you can be knowledgeable as PA in the medical, but that doesn't make you a doctor.
I see, you move on and call another issue. Whilst we make efforts at another time to get the Medical and Dental Council to comment on it, to get the Select Committee on Health to comment on, say, physician assistants looking for their own regulatory framework. Now, I say, ADAKABRI, when it comes to matters relating to physician assistants, it's very, very pathetic. I have a friend who is a PA, and he is currently with Crystal Hospital, Tema Community 8. This friend of mine went to further his education to become a main medical doctor. Mr. FRIMPONG MANSO, I was really astonished to hear that he has to pay 25,000 cedis annually for 4 years at the University of Ghana Medical School before he can become a main doctor. Mr. FRIMPONG MANSO, research has shown over the years, majority of Ghanaian doctors leave the country to seek greener pastures to most Western countries such as the USA and the UK to earn good salaries for themselves. ADAKABRI, do you know the number of Ghanaian doctors in the UK are more than the ones we have here in Ghana? Mr. FRIMPONG MANSO, do you think the average Ghanaian parent can afford to pay 25,000 cedis annually for years before his or her child becomes a main doctor? Our health ministry should wake up and develop good policies that will help and also alleviate the plight of ordinary Ghanaians and practitioners, doctors who may face difficulties in health-related issues. And Nanapia, what they abba.
Let me comment on this.
Yeah.
Member Penny or Dr. Abuchi.
Yeah.
Between 1988 and 1993, you qualified 5 years or you have 7 years. And let me tell you that I didn't pay one peso. 1 peso towards his education. They even went on to give him money to live on, amount about £3,000 a year. The man said, "My year, for even a minute and could be called DB. I mean, 1 peso. We don't invest enough in the future of our country. Who about Buchia? About your money there. So a man must give you money to look after the child to become somebody. Ghana, you don't invest. How can you go and pay this huge amount of money? I'm a doctor. Now, what Ghana for? So Ghana must contribute to make this doctor a doctor. Yeah. Until let's invest more in the future of our youth.
Yeah, na asem ahomete. Yakriya you need more doctors.
Yes. Because we didn't even make it look. I want to let it in my pocket. This year, I think it's my pocket here. My friend, medicine with China. He's been paying the medical fees. Also, Papa. That's why I think I just read when I was coming to you. Also, one. Number to the Ghana for. Is that correct? Correct. What has Ghana contributed to making this young man a doctor? We don't do it. Who about Butcher? Me quite Butcher. Remember, I'm here, me and son. 11, 8, 11, 9, and 7. Our bank gave me money to look after them. Child benefit.
I under 18.
Under 18. Because nipa na mo kwa abrochi no me na mo won no aye o man no nipa oye ma o man no Ghana you don't invest enough in our people old age we are kwada poso Ghana e come beku we don't treat our human resource well
ansana obi be brekura be doctor wa ha there was this young lady here nyame adom ye boaboa ne kakra ma nano A-level nye and was sakoko ye and fofro a passing ye passing the boom now passing the boom no dia de bana ye de bebuano me kai that a man call confanoche I call a year UST kakra and no call Legon so kakra UST said say upon pass our passing boom no
yes
on bit me amana nurse ontimi medical doctor
aden
na nipa ne doso and ade nyame beye e ba say Legon say okay ADAKABRI you bet me ageno that just would 12 fees and the bar say okay you better support the man to uncle no 12 would say or no kwala no ko akurasi school no ye bre ansa na je no no afede wo by no the resource in me general akase me nso just say best 12 a year subjects no a no nko aye 10 and onya b mienu na we see ni d ni bi wo mu and also d wo mu f wo na say na wo de waje na wo so sa Bear 12 no pasa sakola no konfa no che se anyese wabon na aye UST se nyese wabon na ye nipa ne doso nti yentimi ma ne medical course na onkoye nurse and so about the premier university no University of Ghana Medical School and wasesa na abo no bosa no
that's right
this year wa makoya wa besene ko enche akwada wo free enche be medical school denti papa no
and I make bisa kamia enche me ko school kura Obi fisherman.
Hey, and your man will not say,
because then Ghana no. So we knew we need my way mobile. But it shouldn't be like that. Other people like me or the ADAKABRI would never be sitting here as a former chief of defense staff. Because Obi fisherman. Go Winnie. The post office there. Stand in front and turn 90 degrees. Facing westwards. When we said I Castle Green. That is the house where I grew up.
Yeah.
A few meters from the sea. And they will be chief of defense staff. There's we are seeing a amount. And come by chief of defense staff. Security advisor. And he say invest in our people. You don't do it.
So with him commissioner of police, deputy commissioner of police. KK Manfo.
That's right.
That's right. Now, who the history of KK Manfo? Right. Udi 9 years. Na onenam efie won't go school.
Yes.
And teacher ni bi share no say. Na won't go school na no so won't go school. No say. And na won't go school. And KK Manfo. Teacher ni ka say udi oni school atare kura echina catch up papa go call an ebra. Enti ade echi na KK Manfo e bo call and no go school at age 9.
Yes.
You didn't you're testing the class 1. Oh, what you are B2 munyina. And you're testing the class 2. What B2 munyina you didn't call class 3. Obi on go school that no.
That's right.
You didn't call class 3.
Intelligence. Yes.
Utimi any class 3 for no boss. So KK man for the history mo. Odi first is cause it's we form 4. We form 4 KK man for the first police officer with a PhD.
That's right. That's right.
So no. As so she say what na fear go school.
But the problem is that the history, enemy history, very identical. My course, see, my be a fisherman, Obi also be a fisherman. My brother could see you. I don't know how old I was, at least 8 years. Never to school, never. My some system, you go school. About color, I said, Mukum, Mishamba, my friend, Mika Medadano, my friend, you go school. We're not at our form. And one, and then, now, we should say, Nama Muvuna, and the Yaya Mobile. Hey, mobile pie, from our one, we are mobile papa, because the men not come any pa. Ah, can they yak one any pa? Me. No, why, nipa? Who go for a fry from Gumpano, I just could see. At Tonquala 5 cities. Now, we'll say Oberco school now for a chief for defense staff. Better than a Druce. So I'm saying here that we Ghanaians must invest in the human capital. Otherwise, that's or major bear mobile. Maybe first I can. Oh, Babano, Yawadi, Omani dia. Yeah. Omana, nipa, yema, Omano. Not Ghana here. Not Ghana here.
Into ye king. Na, and ne Oko Bank Kurana. Teller not to know. With a master's degree.
Yes.
And as a teller at the bank, no so skill be a near Jumanum. Unsuyashi, or a teller, was a teller. Now, master's degree pan ye teller.
My wife will remember the driver, a graduate from University of Ghana. The driver.
Graduate and a driver.
No, this is a very serious matter. As you have to but maybe I'm too dangerous. Maybe O level. Because school, I let me take at least 4 years. I took 3.5 years. Papa, me the men kwame. You be O level. Never pay a say. A penny for wami. A papa, me show.
Never power show.
Above nearby. Not and back, Moko Rosujum. And in what we have a background of crime, and I can say you can Michelle Bocrada. Michelle Baboda. When you're mad at room. It's more mobile, more mobile, only a mobile.
General, me sent here, sir, interviewing. Yeah, we are now, you're saying at your comment. Then also, another issue I want to say, no, Becano, the political landscape.
Yes.
Is the kitchen becoming too hot?
Yes.
And who has to leave the kitchen? So College of Education.
Yes.
Once it used to be training colleges.
Yes.
Na Ubasha, na Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah, Abrofono Koyeno.
Yes.
Na ye teacher for.
Yes.
It Kwame Nkrumah see training colleges be
Certificate A.
Certificate A.
Those years.
Satam na Akoto University, Akrokari.
That's right.
So no. And Wesley College.
That's right. Winneba.
Na way and time you took Kwame Nkrumah no. Then there was this change.
Yes.
Say you turn training colleges into secondary schools.
That's right.
Into you turn it say I do my training college say you change in the I do my secondary school.
Yes.
So no.
Yes.
I was in knowledge is power.
Yes.
Na afe a year training college set A no. And afe the ye bebe year no degree award a diploma awarding institutions.
Yes.
As I say, you're from colleges of education as opposed to teacher training colleges.
Right.
In the College of Education, no buy, you know, at a point, na your man warm allowances, at the between you need normal to be so ashe a year warm learning materials are omube here, the school no so provide, they are buying through the school are provided a year driano mubedi. Then there was this particular government led by John Dramani Mahama who decided, say, Ubiko University or no, or just student loan. Now, or no, just student loan, the other Yama teacher training, no so no, nurse training, no so no, uncle, no so, uncle, G loan nibi. Now, on no crowded or we no, or were Juma straight away. Intino, Yamana Jumani ya, na ye tete, a year loan now, or G, you know. Then there was the alternative government in waiting, then, led by a year Nana Adodankwa Kufuado. And on so said, Debbie. Ono de oba restore a teacher training allowance no na then the government counted said there be na Wesley College bet me up nipa 1,000 but because of a year allowance near the continent, you limited the number of persons that you befa womo. Then the current government the alternative persisted that you see the bema womo, womo. So it became an electoral issue for which the government in waiting won and now obey. Obey so the a year nasem or siano or the ayo oyo. Anunti otua a year allowance at the ma teacher trainee. Then we are to be told that say 100 400 cities say the corner. You tria 200 cities Emma teacher trainee directly. Now you tria 196 cities at the ama Prinkoff, principals of the College of Education. Now you tria 4 cities at the ama teacher trainee TTAG, Teacher Trainee Association of Ghana. So almost also emphasize the welfare of almost also a situation. Then since March, kosen komu ko school no COVID inti oman ko school, and the government has continued say obetua 196 by say 4 months at the ama principals no na yetua 200 times 4 months at the ama student no abra student no ewofie. Then the students were led to believe, or did verily believe to say I was says 196 by 4 months by per student no. I was here did no aduane mani die enti imisu ama school enti wadaroma mama me sanka me balance and the principals ni nyina so in unison ya de ato aduane de agu ho aka mo ba school ya de be serve mo when so akwakoye another issue a group are threatening to sue Prinkoff for the recovery of that money ostensibly so ya de be no aduane am ni amfa no aduane ma as if that was not enough. The teacher trainee or second year no beba ni third year no. Also, University of Cape Coast and the year more examinations no organize the ma ya ma kwatena fia ye bibia online. Oma ye bibia online. Edru si ba be exams no ye se afa mumra physical in person. Na mumra metena 3 weeks. Na mumra me exam. Na exams fee no ay 400 cedis. And they note say enka 400 cedis no ay physical exams no any 2 quiz. The way you are quiz be ya some exams no pe and so am ntia same tier University of Cape Coast ejo 400 cedis per head. Better still yasam only 1 week to fanya revision o ntia ho ase yanko ne national president Teacher Trainee Association of Ghana August Napia entwen komo ne ba general senior citizen what me ade wadwene amayen owura August Napia yemo ha
ajo so na so metia wona otiefu nyina.
Yo, yajemoso. Issues background mede Emma General Nunu Mensen. That background no accurate, and is it the basis, veritable ground? Mode agitated ana.
Okay, me do say so they will see Emma analysis no. There no analysis no. Na na feeding component ya working ya. Level 300 now go out the feeding component now. Colleges of education principal
Udru 300 now be go out you do feeding component 196 you do the amount.
Yeah the amount go out program because one take campus no what did.
Oh, okay.
You know omode usika na the amount. The agitation na abanana say level 200 and 100 for no. Yanko campus enti wasenka omode sikanama but on the new grounds no yesu yetimi hu say schools near close no on the 15th na schools so will be on 16th and you know every good manager biano will procure some food items nko for lim some baba 16th na also modi 16th na yeti ase the Sisiano, the Aqua say, more procure, do more time on better campus over 1 month at Quaquatana. On better video. In the other year on ground, say, at least some percentage should be paid back to the students. And now what kind of examination fees or so on. I know you 400 cities. I know the UCC in Adeba. And your colleges, and our principals in the charges. The examination fee, I was every trainee be there, 8 year examination fee. And I know actually, but any normal time, 90. Now, Say, my students no kwa obi a watime tua na obi ontimi tua bia no mo register no mo ntwere mo exams no because previously ni nyina na bi wo ha otimi register no atwere the ba na se wontua wo examination fee a na results no mo ma wonye dey mo ma wo enti eno na yeso yesere se sa no ma no mo ye no previous time na ye normal times no I was say omo yes sa no ma no so stand the boy school for no within this time. And the head date is almost at the core campus, number core campus on the 30th, 31st this month. Now, on actually exams, no matter free campus. But the 1 week for mop up. In the network, say, who's there online, and me say, who's here teacher need face to face, not any pet. Because if you are well, crabby as an assessment, me as a network now, may have exams, 8 courses. The 8 courses in a for 1 week in share my teacher. Better know it's my cover baby. Engineer to say at least 2 weeks because of mainstream university UCC now. Or mama 2 weeks so final revision late tuition. Now the engineer colleges there. Or mama 1 week. And then I say and just say the NM for the home come or mugina so more no my and no mama. In the end of the embassy because a home baby because of the assemblage to penny in him. And this is William Moebiana. Untimi nyina abonten enka ho asem fi nti na enkyerɛkyerɛmu a ɛwɔ hɔ no ɛno no
nti ye can say print kɔfofoɔ no ba ne sɛ ɔmo nyinaa na ɔmo ano kɔ bankrom sɛ ɔmo disika no bi atɔ aduane agu ana
because na school bia bebie nti principal bia atɔ aduane agu hɔ ma anfa na school abie nti ɛno deɛ ɔmo nyinaa.
Okay, enti na se yete asie yie di a group no omo so ombe su print of no omo locus anything.
Okay, ano de menyante so ebi mu so ombe su print of. And the yama but yana ye di trainees ni nyina no. Enti ye ko share print of 17th last week 17th. Na enti asie no anya adwuma enti ye san to asokọ NCT for the executive secretary no ama ono no ama assurance one prank of bekasa na o ma feedback enti ne se ba se ye besan ahia ono ene prank of na yenyina ya dwen akọben kuruma na bibia atoto din enti
na sen na nka mo person ka o mo ntua mfama mo
o na ye fese enka at least yenya 2 months no so for 2 months nke beboa because o mo go sa campus 1 month na 1 month no ye fan say mo de to food stuffs ebi the perishable ebi say na e de no so atua sa eno no so say de eno no nti yan nti say nyina no ye be dia pun so de ana so de bi de be ya be ma so de aba
and so far no print of amamumwaye bi
oh print of yakọ no mo say sika no de o mo fa man
o man definitely say sika no a che say 4 months ni nyina na o mo fa mamu dimba ne den
ana me ka say Friday ne executive secretary ya so ono mo be kasa nti eno mo kasa bia ya issue communicate kwa ka kire ya nkofo nso mo mlafo na ye ne executive secretary no NDB bia na ebesibia na yes ya fa efi de hono
na
ebesinia ma media for so asunsi
you and exams no so a omo free say quiz component mienu no enka ho and for that matter no you charge omo 400 na essay on the high side no what is the position of TTAG
from that nyina no yenim say yakọ campus ya quiz omo print papers there na eno no de quiz charge no omo anfa anka ho am ya hu say e free tada yakọ campus nyina no man ka say quizzes and exams and 400 cedis no omo de almost exams in the yenim say da bia na exams fee ya no anya UCC na print quizzes at the my school ho na no print quizzes na ye de at the mine and you know fee say me call college ya be si saa mre ni de o ma amfa quizzes and can exams o say exams fee and quizzes fee nti na no de minim normal eho no but the minimum say exams fee and can school fees no UCC for na
na ne kra so say just under one Wikipedia more for revision. What are your thoughts? Now in the alternate yenye exams no online rather than say you be in person.
Yes, and na no online no. If you can actually be online, available hundreds for more affiliated to example Uniba. I'm actually online. But UCC platform no, there was a whole lot of challenges and go for say if you want me access, if you want me room. And to prevent all this, we thought that it is very prudent. But almost take a decision and can't hold the and so no the buy no. Yeah, consultation, I'm on my some analysis. I'm here who say and no question say about say so much no online now. Some disadvantaged students will not be able to access the platform and write the exam successfully.
But I'm got in a few disadvantaged students, whatever. Omutimi contribute to online, but this year the omutimi.
No, yes, not a more downloadable PDFs. And do to me download the no CMB. But that's what I say. And this time around, no Jimmy could download the exams question found called baby networking in Kosovo and time.
What's not there? Okay. Auntie, you ever hear how it goes? Nah, you ever hear Ghana Education Service cancel the first rebusa woman say, yeah, na idea we had to be also say, man consortium. More yeah, dear, Eddie, teacher trainees. Yet you found it not so prudent. To consult to teacher trainees. Inti ya na ubuza at what point and ya na your relationship with students as contractual as opposed to as a father and son relationship will be. Mr. Pia, you fancy for now.
And on how power student leaders Ghana how because who take decision trying to make guidance and counseling and I say if you are taking a decision whether it will affect the person directly or indirectly, at least there should be some consultation or to take idea from the person. And this only a chrononym or proud knowledge of what is happening. And the thought that message want to take decision by boys and students. No students are sorry here. As are now father to son relation now what can I uncle see in the best regard and penny for and then penny for no more year you must no man. Yeah, so consider be
you. Alright, President Augustine Appiah of the Teacher Trainee Association of Ghana. Yet was about an ongoing issue into as and when you best about. Right, TTAG Augustine Appiah and National President. General, where's what
Ghana? There were two main political parties since 1992. You need national policy on anything. We ba the policy be win votes. I'm the power. Yes, the policy be ma kono akoninim. Yes, sir, you do. We have policy. You have NPP in power. And you see, maybe my can be dama able to amount. Yes, maybe a papa diamo man. I was in Winneba yesterday. Who would me share Winneba? I'm sure a comment August. August, ne true me can say. A friend say August.
Sana.
Let me say, I can't diffu. No, what did you ama? One win I again. What me? Diffu. Na Biamba, who so much a crack. I feel put on weight. Namaba, a Biamba. But who shall say,
because July no kuta on Sunday, July no more thing. No, it is Sanana, the NHS, and when you're not crying, you say,
that's right. And an amaba can win by now. Eben, a head for a penny, for one penny. Me kwa nwa me pa. In fact, a week ago, me call Aguna in Saban, Dakwa in Saban across and order. Na me wenu agata weni. You know what's happened to Ghana is that this Ghana, yes, man, just to win political power, making promises things that it ain't to me yet to win votes. So man, me correct. Na me so geni. Me pe duan me de be kon Saban, me be ko order me de be ko ya. Come queen to get the plantain, yachi, and yatutu, and a medical, not even one. Make any brisam. And the road from Winneba to Mensa Chrome to Saban to across and so on to Odano. What for one and saying?
Habi
mesraw me power cho kofa so
no mo so mo ye kwan na te
wo de
say
kofa so me power cho me wira hoy ko school aguna saba the town is almost dead me am catch you see and
Presbyterian sama
me am competence saba 1951 70 what years ago because boarding school me do one a few days ago no me wira hoy come yesu saba na yesa. And see, the political parties are merely making policies to win power, not to benefit the country. In the Kono essay, I was in the water region not long ago, about 2 or 3 weeks ago, from Aflao, Denu, Eba. I've been around for the past 3 weeks. I am telling you, I'm not joking. Now, look at the nature of our roads. You are making promises. You are free. You are free. Then you are free. Nothing is free. Somebody has to pay for it. I'm saying free. I'm saying free. We are free. But Konu, near Konu, ADAKABRI, a year. Youth on mobile. What is the future? What is the future? What do you go school free? We are school now. What do you call it? I got only O level. With 3.5 years in school. I think it be a new school. In those days, no. Uko tree, a boa, would be pano. No, we did not would be a idea. What by any pa? You know, and see, my man, portrait, ye main parties, no more dinner, man, no more just me power at all costs. And see, now, possibly, may be as I may you. Never a bubble time, so be free education, a be free. As you be saying, a university can be free. Did you hear that in this obey a tertiary education free? Is that true?
There will also be free near commercial vehicles are all credible my way more or commercial purposes also be free. Free of duty.
Look, you don't have to be an economist. You know, say, oh man, we are broke. Me a stupid idiot. I've been around for 80-something years. You say science, I just say, oh man, is going down. Yet to be a person or to say, you're cut down. No, I mean, you know, you have to be a blind man. And look what who did the officer with me. But who the Funayama?
My main message we say, I say, Uncle, good afternoon. The TTAG president could have done better. These are some of the things they do, and no one takes them serious. They don't present and defend their cases very well. Prinkov has a genuine case, so do the trainees. But it appears that Prinkov is using unwarranted powers to deny the trainees what is due them. UCC has also over the years exploited teacher trainees, and no one seems to care about that. I'm a graduate now, and it will surprise you to know that we paid 360 cedis for only 2 papers, as compared to 400 cedis for 8 papers. Teacher Kofi and Soma Mamfrum or the buy.
If I was to be born at this time, I'm a pay fisherman. My mate told me would jump. I have been to any of the universities here. I can't hear possible. They couldn't afford it. You know, but young man, because baby, I didn't be a Conadia. You see, we no answer. Almost science, the breacher say, never quay. But nobody want to admit, say, never quay. Make from coming commerce time, or pass a law, a bad law. But nobody was able to say that, Mr. President, I'm ready to be the infinity, a PDA, 2 parliament, you pass it. Even today, from, you know, 4th Republic, anybody answer say, but just to win political power.
Like it's expediency.
Yes, which dictates your policies. And yes, or man, a benefit from what you are going to do. I was in the water region, I just told you. Yeah, but now me sure I sit down. Kakra, if the new kakra aqua. Na water, a pim kogupum. So kakra, what you see in a kukupum kake. I say kake. And yet, in the according to program, we come out an idea of taking the water, building a canal, take it all the way to Accra Place, and feed us from there. You're touching, baby. Then you go and build the desalination plant, but Teshi, then fin a woman, you're done, Abayano. Juma.
General, answer now, Ubetan comprehensively. We're commenting on issues I broso. Now, once so would dear directly, yet amount, na Yanwaka and Homa Semono. You would agree with me, sir. In August 1949, and was it June 1949 and the Convention People's Party yet Emma Womoba Arena ebebe ye rally Emma ubi na the infrastructure development the Convention People's Party ebebe ye we see say 1966 it was a Thursday February 24 and it's a year reactionary forces to be ebebe the then government no everywhere yadidim Emma ye call second democratic dispensation no yama CPP no ansan maybe so elements are normally noted in CPP etimi call other parties Emma womutimi then in the third democratic dispensation 1979 September 24 if I'm right and also so usher in the government of Dr. Hilary Man and HS wono waye CPP ni anisa ana yasan edi free mu afi yaba the fourth Republican dispensation CPP foi ewom HS omukuta great heritage omukuta great history womu de ayadwuma ene CPP fo akwakoto aba ama omukoto aba quite unprecedented oba besia ana yedeno aba be chairperson of the CPP ne maame every doma hinkro chese abempemdrasi fo no ana ne papa nso so na ne papa every asante mampon ana ne papa maame esusu firi aburaso na woba wagina mu brane chese wabene papa na yede ne medi nkomo na CPP constitution no so no it is the party abra wo opposition se wo mu yi flag bearer akura no the chairperson of CPP remains the leader of the party as opposed to other parties yenya yi flag bearer pe no ababe leader no CPP there it is only when wo makwa abam flag bearer no wababe president and son wa azumi the leadership of the party but now yi flag bearer akura no the CPP chairperson remains the leader of the party yani mia me maame frimpoma saponkuma and newly elected CPP chairperson me maame me mo ha
papa me do me except nyina so na me tiobia na me fa kwanya so ada obia so se ene it me dey start to me yama say yen san Kenya CPP biem nti na de enye sem na me di kunim o CPP na edi kunim CPP now can na sem no ene wasan babiem wasan solid CPP eba Waye. Nana frimpama, utru se wugina mu papa. And na bebusa wo ho se. Adien na ma edom for the first time CPP atimi decentralized elections. Were all the regional capitals 16. Na yatimi aye ba akoso national quarter 17. Now of the 17 points who lead in 11 out of 17 just said the substantive chairman no krano wono so no who beat in wono ankasa the home region nana from pama adia na ye mana roma na kwai pa ba ko pene da me yo ahu sebe dia CPP just sia no omo ye CPP apa omo CPP no obia delegate na ye constituency executive no mana roma omo nyina hu say CPP no party but the presentation na who ye party no be to Ghana akobe bia o cycle because party no na wo Ghana na so instead bi no ti bia so why nya no ma bia that CPP no akafom e ti ni pe Ghana ho sama be CPP mo no omo ti ni hu ni pa ko na ni pa ni kasa so no ti here so pe dia ka me pe ya fo ani me e ti kan no nka o ka be fighting for flag na so me hu say CPP no at for no yenya structure ni me eti be bia ne ko so bana na akoye test kobo bi se tani se mo nya ready eti ne no me ye imagine say me dey organizer o me da fa no I say sapon kuma na o you organizer me ka no me spirit dey organizer eni pa hu ye dey stu nyame enu ka ho na mo hu say o mo di stu ni ma na make na party na pizza na party ni dey papa madaro ma eni mo be kuma ka sambe hu
Achese ye ken u papa sapon kuma so no Ghana National Reconstruction I just say with me organize here to the extent say you reconstruct Ghana. Papa is also free as antiman point, or also know a regional farmers council chairman. It's not just organization in there. At the Wabamu.
Wadaro man, no. Namino, I am doctor mine. Supposed to be back and I've always done possess a program for the youth. Me yet no man, me yet with money time in 7 no. Nipani ye didn't hear me. Because the whole cook out your training can be home. Now the corner, so what's the man what? Emma, then I yank some the money imagine it. Can you was our skills way? Now make me and the ship in fact now. I didn't see now. Party, me can't home. I mean, it's a party, so any big energy now. Party is the principles and ideals no. And yet, party, and you pass here, dear. And then, it's here. Now, I'll send it to me, Jenny. Now, when you can say, energize the base. Now, me help you with the structure. So many pana, you cannot your home. Now, your spirit is stand back to. Now, your mind are kind of spirit now at this time. I want to go my year and we just some court, you know. You want to stand back who said, yes, I said, what I say, no. Party now, yeah, any independence, you know. Any economic independence, promises say, yes, that the African is capable. The African is making also no. But in a little short, family Nara, and your taxi, and you know, yeah. I had done a new bit within the host. I say no. I was saying that the study starts with somebody. Never said, far party will know, and no, and now also prepare. This I can say, I'm prepared while you think. It's me, dear. When I'm a winner, you know, because CPP is ready for power again.
CPP is ready for power again. Dear, here on my says, and say, I say, ye need orientation, Piada say, ye to your watch at the Abwa Amagana de Inka ye dear no say, me no, any ma, ye di ye, Nanka yampotamu patemu, ye suburbs on the crown, ye dear because wo Nanka ye district, ye war letter area, ye di ye district, ye di ye region, ye di ye, Nanka on my Mugan and Nina a di year, Nanka boy, Pambe soon as CPP bet me a position the Ghanaian youth. Amma who say yetri de name hard work with a good orientation, nationalism, ebetimi ama yenyina yedi ye.
You see, the other kind of yes, I want. End of your perspective, Ghana for you're correct. Yes, but if you have a youth of a country to say Ghana, now we just I'm not telling about whatever was speak for. Only that I'm one thing. Only tell me can was said. Only the yes, I can't from one couple. And we are sure more. Now, so I'm making projects and programs, some promise. Now, I know about master some life. Now, my life now improve. What to me, I serve for them for nationalism and patriotism. Because nationalism and patriotism, no. And if you have them mind, as a result of so winning, say, the whole structure will do. But now I'm managed to. Now I'm showing you. On to me, I'm a show. It's yet, yes. People know, and nobody be as simple. You put this in the person that come. I don't want to preempt it. I'm the best someone that speaks to sorry. I feel I'm in my back. You manifest to idea, but the person is there for you. I'm only a manifest now ever one, said about our food. No more my other camp. Now you get seven to understand to for the yes. I hate with that. You bet show more. You bet say I yet. You bet kind yeah. And I'm the one at the cool here. You give this first, and then I'm not going to I you to know. Any maba one man here. Mama one man say yes. Na ye breno ade solution ye woman enya anyuga enya paper swastem enya bibi ya ka to keke but number of makasa be fili as say asema si people question bele no we die no kware ye want solution for your family ye no ye be any better and then you 21st century it no be why I was say it's me at the dia and then you can not be here or the be ejuma it's me person ka be brain no the me sign is CPP, yeah, sorry, a picture.
You na yaba kan say ja mad kamo age we can say a private issue but political space in there and private be who are 40 to 50 and 50 to 60 and 60 to 70 age bracket.
Yeah, me the Sanobi can say me someone say never tell a man your age because you might be too old or too young for the person.
And you research on your age. Na marriage na ni kura minking message in Fanchro. This is an MPP sympathizer And this is what the person has got it. So I say, gradually, the CPP is becoming a force to reckon with, and pray the party remains resolute in their quest to be recognized again in Ghana's multi-party democracy. I wish them well. General, CPP for wait me, I was up here on 050-600-0909. 050-600-0909. General, what do you make of CPP resurrection?
People like me, I'm Nkrumah in person. We were very fortunate. Nkrumah for the first time, 1951. I'm a boarding school. I couldn't say about March, if you research, about March 51. And I ran away from the school to come and see Nkrumah. He was awesome. Not awesome in that, only a very big man, but the power of the man, you could feel it. A man, minimum, don't have to as a Christ, ever Jerusalem, as the chaos, or food, yes, of who Christ. That was a self-home, now we fear my better. I climb a tree, see Nkrumah. You know, and now we are CPP. This is not over true. This is 6. It's the beginning of the end of Ghana. The Nkrumah to be true, I was the captain in the army. Mr. Da, to coin on Memenda, no to coin, or Hanoi. Tuesday, I had a terrible dream. Then Nkrumah plane, I crash it. Mantiasia. When we BBC find out what the truth said, there was a plane crash. There was nothing of the sort. 2 days later, Nkrumah was overthrown. What I heard, or the dream I had, the meaning was that Nkrumah would never come back alive to Ghana. Since then, attempts have been made to destroy Nkrumah, not only Nkrumah's but to destroy the legacy of Nkrumah. And some people have been trying to organize to revive the party. Each time they failed because they didn't have, they all looking for power. You have power in the area. You want to restore Nkrumah's policy, Nkrumah's image, Nkrumah's policies, that Ghana could rise again. Today, you have a party, Ghana Union Movement. GUM. GUM. I'm today telling you I've joined GUM.
I don't know about because
me fear Nkrumah near Oye. I was a young man, I was a captain in the army. Like, we was aborted, and we actually tried to destroy not only Nkrumah as a person, but the legacy. And GUM comes. I know Mr. Sabon Nkrumah, Mami and Papa.
Reconstruction.
That is that they believe in Nkrumah. They believe in it. They won't believe in it. They didn't believe in it.
And now what do we believe in?
Nothing. We only believe in we getting power, buying land cruisers, making life good for ourselves. Show off. I was in London when Nkrumah arrived in 1965. We have a conference there. He said with Kwesiama in one bedroom. He was a man of legacy to make the black man an envy of the world.
General Pacho, Yama CPP chairperson, no, and round it up. When the line drop when I asked of na kafana no can me reading the message the Yamano. Nana from Poma Sapon Kuma CPP chairperson elect. Nana from Poma Wadaroma me line drop way. Naja. Right. Na mi busao say in nipa pi dwene says enkokrafo ne mrewafo na CPP adwuma no. And your understanding of the oversight committee chairperson Aro from Pomanso papa or say kwabna ye pre na ye de amamrantie ne maba wano na o maba be ya de nunti and a planning committee chairperson Kwesi Pratt and na no ye ma wakasa de kire obi e who age bracket no be 40 50 and 50 60.
But that my dear be standing. And my husband said, me point me. Na mo se me energy. And the years ma.
Chamiti woni na mhwe wa energy am ya mema age ni bi. Maminki. And maminki I say gradually the CPP is becoming a force to reckon with, and pray the party remains resolute in their quest to be recognized again in Ghana's multi-party democracy. I wish them well. This is an MPP sympathizer. And na minim dia wa hunu CPP no, minim dia wa tiafa CPP no appears to sympathize with you now. How do you propose to carry such persons now as a woman or man can be said CPP could be doing something better?
Papa, it's a make us say, you will no idea, you have to acquire them rolled out. Now, when we start rolling them out, the Ghanaian will understand and know, say, that part when I start, see, yeah, doing CDP, and you best in the country. And I because the plan of the white man on. Now, I bet my legend. You did not be able to put to a family. Those things that were put in place so that they are. And Caboni's oil and Kaimus Media also. Near Chester and Pada, the black man is indeed capable. But because it was translated, and no matter the CNT, a binding fish. Emma, this one of Mumbai, no one said a human a year and nothing. And you on the another now, I said, yeah, this is the orientation, the fact that the Ghanaian could believe himself, Nano, Nina, Apotantia. And that Yakobaka, no one a year the brain, I said, abandon the brain, after some more years. But we say, my dear young judge, who a demand for a social papa. CPP, yes, fire never be no man now. No, I was said, yes, I send a money now. Yes, the human centered approach to everything we do. Nipana Ojahono, a Nipana or woman crafty. A branch on Nam Street is so. Dear ultimate, what you what was for own year's money. If you are that money, 85 cents a money. The one and no, I never what I get. No one passing if I want them. I know what I get. Now, for any sale, for sorry to power to be why you never say economy, no, why in case way, why the case way I am wow. I was saying the panel life improving, and you should be ready to the people, the improvement of company life, no, should judge what you have done and what you haven't done. And yeah, that's the simple. Yes, you can want your spirit being. Exactly, yeah, you know, so what kind of fire, you say, the fire number. Ghana, force number who said, people are Kenyan to Ghana at Kenya. People and no one again. That's one no. Madaro. Wednesday, oh, you be here, the year Pia, near best demo, your money cash to a number. No way, no one said, and no money no my baby was at the honor. At the Apaco Pia, Ghana Nina or Nam Final Sono. Nayamo not to outma only part of Ghana. The only there's a detachment. The Ghanaian doesn't feel set or a part of governance. He doesn't feel so or a part of the country. Or he doesn't even want to say, I cannot buy any house or yet. Ghana, yet the city, no, yet the Ghana see her. It's yet the baby, no. Ghana, Nino, or your MPP, or your NDC, or Biara, because President Biara, a man. Ghana, Biara, a citizen of this country.
You.
My house.
You better drink so now.
As the time unfolds, there were 3 months to pay, but before I be that, I have my within 3 months. It means the person to buy it, and you're within it. To me, how far we go with that.
You better drink so now. Ukuada na yetimi adamodi na ukweni ibusa se sedimdi kan ye intro no CPP chairman remains the chairperson, the leader of the party until say you between president. Now your flag bearer the chairperson remains the party leader until say you be only between by president. Now what wabo ubetimi asof nanum etimi ahwe CPP so until so be produce president will be taking the mantle from you as the leader of the party.
Papa, if you are not sure me logo na you say no. Yes, that is a kukudro hema. Me bani budu. Kukudro na me dey that man. And you say in when you make and no man make me aje. And no man make me man and see man tell him about one never be man. But was someone that will be or your dedicated or your selfless. Why not you say or didn't be there to go? And just picture the Kana. I must say there is no force as powerful as the heart of a volunteer. Me, I have volunteered my time, volunteered my life to make sure that we build CPP again. And one thing I wouldn't say, anybody now they say no, and so about the matter. Or which me message I say, we are going to send the same message to the people in the north, in the west, the same message to the people in Bosa, in the west, the same message to the people in Accra, in the west, the same message to the people in Ashanti, in the west, the same message to the people in the eastern region, which is everywhere. Yami Shomo.
Kukodu for na frimpong yeah, that was a pa. Right. Such a great woman. And what about CPP chairperson? The general now what do comment but now you go boom.
Because CPP have been trying to unify their Nkrumah fraternity, but they have not succeeded over the years. Because Obia Pese, Obey the presidential candidate. Man, sir, I have told you I've just joined group, not because I want power. But we say Nkrumah, the way to get Ghana back, you go the way Nkrumah was going at, it was so. But you know someone else, back at Ghana and for more. Me come 84. Mom, every Ghana, Mumwa. One answer Ghana, Mamu. The Ghana we want to build belongs to them. Who be some age? There's a prime minister in Finland.
42 as a saying.
No, 35.
85.
35. European Macron was not even 40 when he became president. So use no when I'm sorry. I'm going to man in things because America want to say NDC MPP they have failed the nation. I've worked with Peter Kuba is my very good friend. Me penny, but unfortunately, no. Your boss Wembo. NDC. I work with the NDC. I was President Rollins 2 days ago. No. The party he founded is not a party which is running Ghana today. It's different. Today, no, in integrity, I don't come ask someone. In your patriotism, it be no, we are paying on the bottom, and that's not what we want to build a new Ghana. And mommy, one can age and if I'm awesome, a few years ago, Michael Burton, Sandhurst, top school,
yes.
I'm a friend of Margaret Jones.
Yeah.
She was a young woman when I was 60 years ago. Then was mission, I remember my medium fiance, I was maybe some question.
And some questions, some people have age for the and tell me, a day attracted with Ghana Union movement. Boom.
I've been agonizing over the years. Where are we going from here? Nakovado was I was his campaign manager. 98. I know him very well. Very, very well. But so we are my bampo, nothing, and yeah, Makaza, Nanam Pacho, the Beako Yan Yansan, and a young fa. But you see, what is no, I'm going to say yes, for. I'm correct. Yes, I want to cannot correct. Mesa me papa went to make a trade at you. This is the way forward. And then all these years, Adabaka, ADAKABRI, Yakuku Nipa, 1979, 81. I get no message than what he has. No one yafe, but we didn't quarry. I have been looking for the truth of the way back to prosperity for Ghana. Ghana era since 1966. And the worst of all was that what Nkrumah tried to build, we have destroyed them. Yeah, we didn't stop by betraying Nkrumah. We want to destroy ISIS, Iraq. We want destroying Ghana. And not today, the youth of this country, where are they going to find jobs to do? I go to Winnipeg every week to get money to my relations and beyond that, to live. We can't go on like this. We have to rebuild Ghana. That's I couldn't go back. I told President Rollins, I couldn't go back and vote for your party. It's not a party you created. There's no integrity. There's no honesty. There's no compassion. It be no. And she, MP, I want yet. The papa, I want to me about January this year. Let me say, Wafa. Marty Woody, Marty Wonka, what is your message?
Reverend Andrews.
Andrews. And I say, Nkrumah, the policies, no, Yam Fan Ba, and I believe it.
Yes.
I believe it because I believe it's a religion. Or a movement to create a new Ghana.
Yeah.
How can you find job for your young people on the streets if you don't create a minimum industrial policy to look after them? Ain't it possible? Maybe some of and so on. Nini mo fry you was on yawo. Omo kwan. Like I'm serious because yan say ko ijabetom.
Mame kenkan bibia woni gum wo hia asem bia ade a watwero. O say today, Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, we have hundreds of thousands of young, educated people roaming the streets of our cities and towns with no hope of securing an employment that will give them a decent life. The NDC and the MPP have no solutions to the multitude of socio-economic problems facing young people as the country slowly but surely drifts along into anarchy and chaos. I don't know what can say.
Into anarchy, ADAKABRI. ADAKABRI may assume we have to say. Why I say bosom? It's amazing how much wisdom you acquire. Remember, about that you said 15 years ago. How did you know it will happen? How did you know? Let me say, Usa. The signs are there, but you know you feel no idea. When you have a trained mind, like my mind, in the military, what called Sandhurst, top school, you top your class there. Who prepare a fisherman? Who out there you go and top the class in Britain? Outside Britain. Within the Commonwealth.
Who IQ was through.
And you grow. Even now, crowd, who did more go for mathematics? Maybe I grow as even today at 84. Now, when you the best training anybody can get in Canada, the first guy to go there. Top school, who call India, who call Russia, because the crucial one time. When we ask you can see it coming. Say Ghana and China in a year, there'll be trouble. I mean, don't shy away. The signs are there. We young men, madam for back when we need it's a mechanic, the driver, or a graduate. Maybe a school. Maybe 12 years to secondary school.
A graduate will be personal driver.
Or be personal driver. Maybe anyhow. Yeah, in a year, there'll be trouble. And the maker say, yeah, because we just can't sit here and hope. Look at America today. And we lack the courage to speak our mind. They're quite general empowered to tell Trump that he was all his lies and lies and lies. We can't do so in Ghana. We lack courage to tell the truth. There are things wrong with us, but no one had the truth, had the courage to say, Omano Oyare.
Now you said that they do not have any idea as to how to arrest the current decline and usher us towards a life of prosperity in the future.
ADAKABRI, Ghana. It's in a message. We are Madam. Now, I will tell you. Have a courage, I have plenty of it. Near Labadi, you see. My culture said, I go for the Madam for power. I mean, just what I've been saying, yeah. My country, my culture, it's good for him. Let me digress a little bit. In 1966, you could to Kwame Nkrumah. How old you were, or where you were. So, with the age of the account, so with the way of when you're back.
Maybe February 1963.
And then we Kuno,
Debbie,
where mobile.
Where
mobile? We are mobile.
Because I did 3 years.
19 what?
1963. 63.
It's the way 3 years. One TV.
I did 3 years.
One TV.
If the minimum and papa quay watch as an obey.
Now,
how was it like?
No, it was. I wish and hope and pray that it doesn't happen again. But unfortunately, their behavior is creating conditions for a similar chaos to arrive in Ghana. I'm not wishing anybody hell, but you're in a year. But that you always talking about hell. Not that I want hell to. I'm warning you to be warned to be forearmed. To be warned is to be forearmed. Why when
you make an assessment of the current political climate, I didn't know.
Yeah, I'm so many airquay. And this is sorry. Or your power. Okay, be a quiet registration. Never my role. Obey, I know the woman very well. Register commissioner. One of the nice people. I've met one choice. Yeah, Cassim, I mean, or I want so many years. Also be a why we are born some to be a bonsa. We are born some who of dirty mind. Anyway, sir, all sort of headache.
A fear won't honor the true be. Dear war honor.
Yes.
Now also was only a quarter.
That's right. A quite by election. It's how a Ogon a friends.
I was
west. Can I see? Just simple, but ain't change BBR. Election, the course, I election in the Anfinia Assembly. In my speech, if you are right, you're in your presence of mind. They pull back. I am telling you, there'll be trouble. But yeah, careful because we see the military today. You know the military that I joined 60 years ago. We survived all these years with all the problems we have. We're going for 10, 30, 67.
I didn't know. Bibe can say, "Wo ni Rollins anante, wo ni Kofu anante,
Obia,
wo ni Professor Mills anante, and now we are could do trouble small.
Yes.
Obi and describe us we a prostitute.
Oh, na Adakabre. Me should school there by song. School there in song. Me amisi, in Misika. Me retired chief of defense staff with a good pension. Then I became advisor to President Mills with a good pay. Mr. Umeini, fire papa. I went to Orale. Teshia, me and Cranny. You two Orale was asylum down. So I'm uncle. My friend minister, Mr. Minister, Orale is about to me there. Into I will revive Orale. I built Orale and move Orale of 1,000 students and beyond and settle them there. Me and Cranny. See, yo, papa, the papa war. The papa war. Papa Nwunjaye. My mother was a woman of love. That love, you know, it do. And see, I political position. There's a girl I met in Konyaku, another girl. No pay down. This one Saturday. I was in my pay you my. I was say, what's what I say, no go school. And it was one in October. Where down? I say, maybe I was in school, on to school fees. I call SS3. Papa, a giant. One from Rechina. I was in Winnipeg. I came back. Over to tell school fees. I said, Papa, I look after the girl, and then up to now, many maybe I will wear him. Me proceed politically. No, I want law.
But that is what somebody will suggest.
No, but you are mistaken. I want something. The best. Minsanka best. No, I want President Mills. Beautiful. I got on with him very well. Ask the next thing. I went and I will sit down with him for hours and hours talking about Ghana. But no, after him, airtime. You see, we don't seek quality to help us run Ghana. Otherwise, no, I'm saying to you here, President Mama would not have moved me as school advisor and brought Abakamara to replace me.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine that? Nipa, or Britain, at Sandhurst, or top in the class. What is there? What Canada? What Khrushchev, Soviet Union, Soviet Soyuz, Kosunya intelligence with the KGB. What Langley, CIA. Now what's actually? How? How? You impel many years. See, we didn't acquire a man for slow.
We didn't acquire
a man for slow. You impel no quarry. A man for slow. Well, over hard, but no quite the mechanic with you. Oh, boy. And she, me who cry mechanic.
The dear Potina, I attract you to the Ghana Union movement.
I want to see this man because me pay Ghana ye, tell him Ghana economy, Miss Roma Ghana. And ye. Here, look at Ghana. Me chrome, take Winneba.
Mami Breaker Krebi. Na yene founder and flag bearer and also founder and flag bearer of Ghana Union Movement. Hey you gum.
Ubeti gum.
Ubeti gum.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, bre. Signature voice, you know. Aye, abrantie bi a menini TV, ye fra no aye Kwabena Poku. Na jese Kwabena Poku, otimi tena Fire TV no sa na wanidi. Ni refi grass no bedidi o na se Kwabena o se dade ja na ade na papa ne ka no dade ja yabregu. Na general ni numensa se enei wa apply ama gum agye no. Ka hu panisam kire ye ne.
And because social dynamics abrabo or bono or my and also to my year the free and comma breswa bidu jiji province bresto always say one nekan hodona ikum and so no de nyame eyenadom nyame oyenadom nyame otinimu na odinu kre mu se ronze bae no na we nipa bia na omo a omo ye atro ene omo di bone ene ochi won na o kase bia ye fo buko shim do se nipa bi fe chiri eyi bi firi hɔ a bi a ɔno kɔ onim ho hwee because esi ne regime you know ne aka so no na ekun ho ne yɛmfa no saa but ɔno nso edu baabi a ɔbɛka sɛ ɔbɛgye atom sɛ nyɛ hwee deɛ ɔbɛka to no so biara na ɔgye atom bi sɛ ne breast na adeɛ no sie na deɛ no no nsa etie me nsɛm a meka ɛfa sɛ Ghana ɛsɛ sɛ yɛtumi ɛyɛ yɛn nneɛma yɛtumi kɔ so adakabere wonim sɛ saa bere no hwɛ kidney saa nkɔfoɔ yare kidney amoda dialysis so ɛwɔ Ghana yɛhunu bi da hɔ nanso yɛnim sɛ milk na nkɔfoɔ de brɛ yɛn yɛnim sɛ saa sugar na nkɔfoɔ de brɛ yɛn yɛnim sɛ saa nneɛma na yɛto di ka ne frabokyire ba no mmɔfra no gradually de adesɔn na ɛpere nso anka yɛne ankasa ɛwo yɛn kontomri yɛkɔ nsusu a koko a yɛtɔto yɛde to gyam de twi abɔmu ɛwɔ hɔ na yɛdi ne yɛtena ase kyɛ na nanam na sɛ na bɛhu obi kɔ so ɔkɔma no na wɔde bɛɛ 110 na wɔnam afiti na ne se baako bi atu wohyia na akyea awo maakye o wakye so me nana na wokɔe na nka yɛ kama na ɛno na yɛpɛ sɛ yɛsan yɛkyi kɔ ne yɛkɔfa ba sɛ ne nanom ahemfo a ne nka kane brɛ yɛde wo nyansa no adwene ɛka bɔmbu man yɛato no atwene na nnɛ yɛde politicians asukɔnoma ɛnketewa bi a yɛsi yɛsua deɛ ne yɛsua kɔsi buroni kasa ne du nti nsɛm wɔ nim a meka no na no num nsa trans hu sɛ no deɛ meba no me nua bɛrima no wɔfa ase ne ka no ɛyɛ nokorɛ nti ma menkɔtaa n'akyi ɛno nti ɛne ma ne tu anammɔ baeɛ a ɔne anantea na menim sɛ ne ho ɔden saa obi ɔkɔ 84 years na no mekɔ voter regi wɔ di akyiri anadwo tu no wɔ duga am sɛ ei papa yi na nyɛ mmoawa saa sɛ wokɔ no fie a ewura gu a wɔweɛre nyɛ ewura ketewa nti adakabɛ menim sɛ Ghana ɛda no akɔma so ɛne adwempa a wɔwɔ ma Ghana sɛdeɛ wɔ so wabrabra tan radio station akasa fitete no abɛsi nnɛ nso sɛda yɛhu hwee no ɛsɛ yɛne sɔre san sɛ duru baabi a yɛana wɔn a ɛwɔ tema ma ɔman no wɔ hɔ nanso wɔn nkasa fi sɛ deɛ ɔkɔka kyerɛ no ne tema ma ɔman no ɔno pɛ ɔno nko adeɛ nti ɛsa na mɔtwe wɔn ho na wɔasɔre di mo ho na mɔte mbɔ adidin kɔpɛ sɛ ɛbrɛ aso sɛ ne yɛpo bi ɔbɔ pe ama dodo no di akyire ɛne deɛ pe no dabo so mmabɔ nti wɔn a ɛwɔ nyame no bi di akyire
na surprising sɛ ansa na general ɛbɛyi masotire sɛ wajoin ne gum no ɛnura anadwo run about anadwo ɛna message yi baeɛ ɛyɛ top security personnel bi ɛna ɔsɛ last night an angel of the Lord mumbled unto my ears that after 2020 a new party will emerge in Ghana to take power in 2025. And top security personnel no ascending me way ranado. Then a nanopa general calls me. There be no so ranado no as a general so frame me. Namu kumasekura, nam so general with the mama kurana fro. Then one can't say gum. And neighbor do enough for the me general kasa ya mako gum. Enti cell strategy no we meet cell by cell no. How is it going? We attract a nipa and a big fish like general ever catch them say on what journey gum.
Like I will say foundation of Ghana no ahemfo any nyamia sopo anyone na nyameti wo mu na ye de board Ghana na nyina so nyina the sense ye free star kwan so no na ama bibia ayebasa wonim se na kwame government kwa na ohinna na finichi
aye ohini akwamu hene kwafa koto ena na hwe kwame nkrumah nomination papers 1960 kumawu hene bema tu champon ena sanye
mo medasi pa ntimi sa wo hwe a na no ahemfo na yegya wo mu no ona asase ne won dia ona customer won tie ntunim na me wo hye bia na me yede ba ni juna no mem sam de ba sia sam ne se ye ba ne bedru ne se bia wan kasa okurum adjuso be kiase ne se adjuso efo nyina edi diska free juice dwom ene be kiase dwom ni asem ne se ye mfa kwa aban mu bi ni mo ye ne ankasa edi be develop ye kuro no be be gata nam ese kondan ye ne yenim bebia ɛsɛ the street light and ahyɛ no yɛn nim nti adɛn na yɛmfa ma ayɔmfo asɔfoɔ no nkramofo a ɛwɔ kurom hɔ nka wɔn ho mmom na wɔn nyɛ wɔn mpanimfoɔ na wɔn manage saa resources no ɛmfa develop that area adi nti na yɛmma wɔn a ɛwɔ ebi a central region asante region nyinaa sɛ ɛnɛ 47 constituency ɛwɔ asante region nti sɛ central market ɛda hɔ asafo market ɛda hɔ kagyetia market ɛda hɔ no obiara ba mu bi eti ntumi kase di ewu sika de babu kumase nko a na mu yɛbɛkye ne bi a ashanti region nyinaa yɛdi constituency nipa mmienu na yɛafɔm committee na afei akɔba sɛ saa ne kyɛ di a ɛne sika na ba bitu sɛdeɛ kane tete bere mu na ɔmɔyɛ no no yɛatena ase ɛne yɛtena ase no constituency biara ne sɛ yɛmfa develop no hɔ a yɛbɛtie ne no just 1 year no ne yɛtumi develop yɛ country dan sɛ yɛakɔgye ɛde kɔ aban am4 na am boss ɔkɔ fie no na ɔno no atam bɛsɛ 150 million weekend no akɔ ɔde atɔ petrol na ɛyi presiding elder presiding ɛyi fɛn sɛ no so
presiding member PM
member presiding member ɔno so atam 100 million de kɔ yie na we see nso agye de kɔ yie we de kɔ yie ɛfa saa na we are emptying the space of this country ɛfa saa na ama ɔman no ɛkɔ soɔ no paa deɛ yɛn no ne individual bi ɛna ɛdidie nti no yɛpɛ sɛ yɛkɔ down to nananom ahemfo yɛkɔ down to yɛn nkurɔfoɔ no na yɛn nyinaa yɛakyekyere wɔ man no ɛno mmom ɛba saa ɛbɛtumi aboa na yɛtumi akɔ nti menim sɛ ɛno ne ade a ɛsɛ yɛkɔ na no yɛkɔ odwom yi adakabere yɛ policy a yɛpɛ sɛ yɛde ba no sɛ yɛpɛ sɛ dwom tikiti adi nyinaa no yɛnye bi nkɔ aban mu bio because menim sɛ kɔsibɔ ni ka kyerɛ sɛ ɔde tax ɛna ɛkyekyere ne man a ne nye dwomfoɔ ahiafoɔ obi a ɔno nso ɛyi atwomɔ anaasɛ ɛkalaweli anaa wɔtɔn ɛyi ketewa bi ɛbɔto ketewa bi wɔtɔn ice cream ketekete ɛbɛte ama no ɛno na ɛbɛtumi develop ɔman kɔsibɔ ni kurom ɛmamu a ɔyɛ no factories a yɛbiebie tax a wɔn tua MTN a wɔwɔ yi Tigo a wɔwɔ yi weinom enyima kɛseɛ a wɔn gye sika dodoɔ wɔ ɔman no mu no ɛna tax wɔn de kyerɛ ɔman ne mu ne ohiani a wɔto paano bi a paano so no ne akɔgye ketekete na wɔn yɛgye kura adakabere nkɔ aban bɔtɔ mu nyinaa wɔ na ɛdi nti asɛm sɛ esi etwa saa adeɛ no mu na ɛma ɔmo ho ha wɔ kakra na aban no deɛ ne si yɛ diamond yɛ gold yɛ bauxite yɛ timber no so ne yɛhwɛ ɛno mu asadeɛ no ne yɛkɔ hwɛ akyire kwan resources no ne yɛmfa develop ɔman no dan sɛ yɛbɛtaxe yɛ nkurɔfoɔ sa yɛbɛ sɛ yɛmmom yɛ ahiafoɔ yɛmmom nkɔ ahokyere mu nti no yɛ policies na yɛde ba no ɛno na mma nnipa wɔɛkam no hu sɛ daabi deɛ ne no mɛnsa ne group ka no ɛyɛ nokorɛ adakabɛ yɛhwɛ biribi te sɛ mame te sim kakraa bi hwɛ nanado ɛno manifesto yɛ ɔmde baeɛ ɔmo se sɛ students no kɔ school a ɛno nkɔgye lowa afei deɛ ɔmo ma ɔmfa garanta bi ama ɛno asɛ ɔkɔ a ebia sɛ yd card no ne bɛdi wadanseɛ na wagye loan ɛna mo yɛka kyerɛ students ne sɛ ɛne wokɔ wura school mu pa automatically wɔyɛ sika nti yɛde bɛto account mu na ɛne deɛ na mo ka kyerɛ ɛde yɛ loan ho bɛdi hia kan deɛ mfiri sɛ bi anka sɛde yɛde policy aba sɛ yɛbɛbie nnwuma sɛ yɛmhwɛ bibi te sɛ kumasi shoe factory yɛpie yɛyɛ mpaboa ma ghanafoɔ apolisifoɔ bɛyɛ mpaboa asogyafoɔ bɛyɛ mpaboa asukuufoɔ bɛnya mpaboa mmeranteɛ no mmabaawa bɛnya mpaboa nti yɛnkɔnkɔ dipɛne wɔ no kwasi buroni mpaboa ho bi nsa sɛ machines a ɛyɛ ne nyina yɛde aba nti sɛ no wɔ hɔ na sɛ yɛhwɛ sɛ kaa hwehwɛ ɛne luva plate sɛ yɛde hyɛ yɛ mpoma yi ɛne adeade deɛ abɔ so gas factory hɔ deɛ a ne yɛtumi yɛ glass ade ne yɛmpa aboɔ no mmɔfo bɛsesa ɛkɔyɛ mpentoa no ɛne kɔyɛ glass no yɛhyɛ mmɔmɔden sɛ yɛde bɛgye bi wɔ ha tempo yi ne nkɔfoɔ mbɛyɛ a yɛnkɔfa nkɔfoɔ no bi mmra yɛntua ɔmo ka na ɔmo ankasa ɛbɛgyina mu na ɔmo nyɛ ne yɛnhunu na at least pa ɛyi a ɔtuo no na ɔmo wie na kɛ nso yɛtumi ateke over ne yɛkɔ anim ade ne yɛntumi yɛ no saa ɛnso mpanimfoɔ nyinaa asɛm no sɛ yɛde yɛba a yɛmmɛbi adwuma ɛfiri sɛ nka woyɛ students ne ne sɛ nkɔkɔ school no na nka vacation employment ɔkɔɔyɛ no waba kwan ɔbaayɛ no yɛde na kɔ akɔhyɛ shoe factory anaasɛ wakɔ yɛbia fishing harbour wɔde mu baabi a yɛyɛ taidi ɛyɛ wei food compress dɛma food compress na nka ne nyinaa na nka wɔgade sika ka ne wood anakabere woyɛ aware wode w'ani afi wonim vacation employment kɔfɔ kɔ ɛtumi ne sika tɔ milk nya to ne sika nya to we no e bi school pen awo for no hawo
Chikrade and anu ya krade de no ko university kra na vacation employment no akọ London na wakọ ye adwuma aba enu abi no di twa ne ticket o de ko ye na wakọ akọ ye ye di besia ne momo no eduru bram say general abey ye be review more of the gum enso so eka na ya hwe say ebetimi a shape preferences of the ordinary Ghanaian na obi anka say achusu de wope na ye ho ahare yen enti
na ubi no bisa general kwa be fa so obinya membership card na fe
mate whatever who bet you gum
yeah bro that can bet me ka
you that's it
bye bye
general
yes
quite an interesting concept
yes
and I'm what you adwuma no
innovation bia see, we have to be original thinkers. We have been stealing ideas from Europe too much. They will call to forward, Kasa. I miss him a lot.
Uncle Fem Free Bruni be a home.
No, original. Papa, one go school. But Okasa chose or Kasa Yansa. You see, we have taken the schooling to be fetish. So when you A to Z degree, is that what money. Look, I'm going to say, I'm a country, and say, MPP candidate, Professor Kwesi Yankana, and maybe in a Winnipeg Secondary School. No for this work, come on. If you area for the hardness you are now a campaigner, never will. Yes, I'm up. If you was saying, but you educate them to see the light. Well, we have been taken prisoner by the political parties.
Don't pen no more.
I'm going to pay. So you come, you know, no idea who.
Now, I can't.
You need Burma. I mean, you see, Second World War. Germany was blasting Britain. A man called Winston Churchill, Spencer Churchill, became Prime Minister. And I say,
the most popular British Prime Minister.
Yes. I say, you shall never surrender. I say, this is not the end of the war. It's not even the beginning of the end. It's the end of the beginning. We need that tough fighting language now to lift Ghana up. A Ghana that is wounded but it's not dead. It can get up. I champ by 1972. I'm not sure. And so, you are not champ for ye. Because the way I'm saying, we don't pa. Let me share. Dam issue.
Irrigation Development Authority.
A dam. Wager. Ochirako, Dawenya, Via, Tono, Nia is walk the comedy. Sabu, a young assassin. Sabu, oh, but like what a cogupum, now comedian. Who's a yenagini? No, I get mad. Never papa and go school. Papa, never papa and go school. Mammy, never papa and go school. I'm a fisherman. How dare you become chief of defense of a fisherman? Nyansano, home sense, no, you, use, yan tap. If you are a troublesome. Oh, because I was a Yansan. Only degree to that is only me Yansan. Church didn't have any degree, was in Church. They ran Ghana, sorry, ran Britain, where it surprised everybody. And you know, man, you fetish of a friend saying,
you're not come about some kakra.
Yeah,
you're buy ya John Kufo banning from visiting military installations from Ghana.
John Kufo, madam. Pa, me obi a madam for, but we call on say me fair. Me fence, me fa me yo me boawo. Me card man can we, let me that get little bit. 66. 25th of February, it took am nkuma. Jena kotoka, no took am nkuma ni Africa no. Then kotoka called me the next day about something I had done. Hey mama. But I'm going to you no uswa want na easy into no kwan wie na the church shooting going on and I see make sure let it be efa no negative of him me meduma your letter a report na mama no copy the letter a very weighty me say captain sir why did you write that report and send a copy to me and I wrote it and sent a copy so you will know what is being said about you. Thank you. Go. No kwani. Is it true? Obi aka obi dey suma na obi kada kada what dey suma no na wo hu say wo ka no answer. But you know what's going to be said about it. Don't go for it, madam for. Before. And then President Akufo-Addo. I was in the MPP. In fraternity. But see, so your phone has some no, made me some no. We men patrodi. Police so I from one on Aye. So we fell out. President Rawlings lunch be about 12 years ago, August 2008. Then President Akufo-Addo. And now, me to become a president, a one square, look, Yakodo, Babasa, yes, Morton, but Yagbo, because they have a corner and permanent fight. A policy fight now, Samba. And now, no more occasion, General, wo, ye may from say, then Yamakui, meaning tension, I don't like the tension. But you, General, you are friends in the MPP. Please talk to them. I want peace. We want peace. Then this time, yeah, Basa, but the same thing. And I make call me friend, General Sam. Madam for Minchanwa, the classmate is General President Kufuor, brother, Dr. Dokufo. Madam for the doctor, Sam Abeni. The cat will better say. Upon a chop. What is upon a chop? Mama Ghana, and Yasun be. You know, the war, Papa, what I'm for. Are you what I'm for? I didn't put in the Casa. The Kokotia, I was a Koyuku, and Jenna, who Jenna, or the Koyuku, why you couldn't make a coin. Wabani. I say, I don't know. That's I said, no. Some men see my camp. Now, so you're for me for Mundial. You're for no more painful, Basa, or person, what a trouble. One command dismissed, one this retired anchor and, you know, a Stephen Otu in a bit of history. No cover seminar by. You start talking the bosses, what a trouble. Now, ADAKABRI, I don't like the way we are using the military now in politics. I don't like it. So you saw almost two. So you have no more party political institution, almost a national institution. So in this you saw MPP fight to make their mobile
observations ben way.
Now saying yes, you friends say registration, voter registration. Let me say, so you go, you bro, I'm not for no. Escape no more man call for and register. My NDC lose votes. And you're not council. So you have no more money. They are there to protect Ghana. Not to be used as a political tool by any party. The danger is that, look, see, I know a little bit, I know too much about Ghana and abroad. And careful because I'm first Papa no Pekasa, and Pekasa.
And you grab a cassia, Abreu.
Exactly, Abreu. But the more because probably Yakumina, we go to the brink of exploding, then we pull back.
Okay, my main time message back. Directly directed at you, General. I say, do you know General's problem? He hates the UPist and especially hated for President Nana Akufo-Addo. Look, to today, he doesn't believe Nana Addo is the president of Ghana. If this is not true, then General should tell us one thing this government should do that they haven't done. Is the General telling us there's hunger in Ghana now? That our fragile, peaceful society deserve a revolution, a Cuban style? Please, General, send your complaint to the Marines at Laboni. We are tired of your tricks. Look, President Kufuor or Nana Addo are not your friends, so Tom, Chairman Lord, La. What's your bro?
And can you say, it will be a shame. When I say, Jenna kind, the NT. But the Jenna kind, the NT.
Doomsday scenario.
No, I see where we are. See, you know, remember we are at Takakra, and I've seen it all. And Mr. Yanfi, the Encan and Biabo Frano, about got to Gota, when you got to Gota.
I got to go to
Nekobo Quanoso. You can't born 1 second.
Bokra winner.
And see, I'm warning the President Akufo-Addo. Look, I don't know what Baba me fear. Ask him. I'm Madam for. But an inch says, I'm more yeah, like I said, make a comb.
Nana Buaji in Berlin would want me to ask you.
Yes.
Has the military complained of anything untoward to you?
Has the military complained of anything?
The military will complain if you be a mawa.
Like I mean, you know, I haven't kakra, but you want to make a win, but I can't win. Masun so ensi o.
So wako Sandhurst, no wako India, no wako Canada. When it is coming,
Christophe,
Nikita Christophe,
KGB.
Now wako Aba, when it is coming, you will see it.
So you will see it. Who would training, who would be who experience no one, and obi one man can say penino about them and we Jimmy. Modia, Munjichim. You see, obi say a common by. I'm telling you, I went to Winneba with Goom, chairman. You call down, you call Pedro at Francis, across Saba or down. Now, some I'm prepared me a common queen.
One prepare one,
a common queen. See,
I wouldn't get another matter.
Men who be a matter, me per body be yachi and number, you know,
the attitude,
nothing. And you tell me that it's able. What are you telling me? Say me who say asameba and remember ko winiba if I do a share rebayen sunu after chirakun going to win the former just sunu are now August na nzu are asameba. You see, these are the signs of wunni brain e di wunni ma won ti ase say nsu anto nyanya asore pa manage anto you market on the world. What will happen? The men power bia when King Harold had a dream, he will 7 fat cows and 7 lean cows. Now, until then Joseph was in prison, sent there by his brothers. They say, "I could be some, be that no cover by no church of Shakin." I say, "Mubenya 7 years of plenty, probably 7 years of farming. If you are not being seen, America, never say again, no men's on, I can't call someone."
General, what are the chances of the other parties compared to the chances of GUM?
See, there's something wrong with our electoral system. I said, but there's something wrong with the system. We elect people. Africa, Europe will be a year election now. Almost go second round. Tell me if any country in Europe go second round. When country be in Europe and America, I'm going to you want third round in 2008.
Time.
And see, the system is structured that where they are 1 year. You have MPP, NDC, they are square person, round holes. No man say. Unto young few. Because they've got the base beer. Where you know, acquired you know. The GUM and others have a real mountain to climb by challenging until say. You mean a system like electoral proportional representation. So when in your first round, you have to seek from the smaller parties to get your number to be able to rule. Then we policies are bad policies. Small parties say when you want to rule, so you have to moderate your policies. Like in Israel. For example, where your policy be? Sabi. Both in the same people. My policy be. No way will I advise GUM say when support this policy. Yeah, without your support, they cannot rule. So they have to moderate their
views.
We are too extreme in this country. There's always war. So what's going to end? How is it going to end in this country here? See, I'm moderated. They are proportional representation in a way. Yeah, Switzerland, what happens? If they're going to have any major policy change, they have a referendum. They have thousands for the people to approve. Now, Ghana, we have power now. We behave like dictator. We have power. What the NPDC? What for prison of war? You do what you like. It's wrong. Make us say. Maintain far from trade fair. Ibubu trade fair. Ibubu no nesi. What you say? What?
I am redevelopment.
But you see, this country belongs to us. Ghana is like a big corporation with the president as the managing director or chief executive, with the council of state as board of directors, chairman of board of directors, with we, the people, as shareholders. Now, where you be? Let's be sure, man. So, what do you want to do? Japan? One country. No, see, this is the problem with Ghana. It is going on with every government. Aben be obey no face of man at all man. No pay. It's not helping.
Your man a mandate.
Your man a mandate. By mandate no power no nipa na dem. We are the shareholders. We one bedroom crowd. We are shareholder. What I say, we are shareholder. We make one share. And then she say, we need power, authority. Near the amount say, woman, man. As a career, was a penny about the water on Yamano. What on one woman there.
Also, woman, and yes, a bushing for grand over.
I am wrong. Let us have the courage. Says I am wrong.
He says, say no. Sir, Ushimo, dear partner, you bet me a opposition the Ghanaian youth.
We have to educate them. That's the biggest problem I have with the youth. Maybe ADAKABRI, but maybe I made it come back one city.
Hey,
I'm not immediate. What about them? More? With the breakfast, with the lunch, with the beer, a dessert, with
more
pa, with the beer. That's my family. I'll bring you one. No one was with the papa. And many problem. But I'm sure I met you. Girl, I look after the girl up to now. I pay the fees, secondary school, or course. I pay today. You can call and talk to her. You know, that's the love I have for mankind. Now, yes, sir, be a political positive, but do nipa. But be a corner, a dangerous from experience. A dangerous. So, be a one year. Say, young fair, they go play young fair. Maybe cause what, and yet, I say, I can. Baby, both in the same people. Now, back high. Let me call you more 84 with a cow 9. From 6, maybe 90. Nipa 90 of Ghana. Nipa. Nipa. So, sister. Me kwa. Na me dem baby me dwem. Wo di gena kan. Ye ntie.
Afa ye na aka ye wachire.
Ye na aka wachire. Dem use we dem choose. Use one problem say. Omo nke. They don't care about their future. They don't care. Either on per land cruiser. On per Benz Akasibi, but I could Akasibi. I've got 3 or 4 cars. The oldest is 44 years, 45 years. Car.
And I hear you, man.
Oh, come on. I want to be baba. And you know, I'm driving. I am madness. I am so driving. Number Quadi, 19 class, 1994.
Hey,
26. The youngest one, 23 years. I'm not a younger one.
Carna, a young man, 23-year-old car.
But I could have gone to. I've built a 7 school block. Why did not buy land?
Cabin 26 cannot.
Exactly. Exactly. Why was your car? Book I am born. But yes, Nipa, a comedy Nipa. Let me go to. That's what the thinking Ghana must go through. If your cars are over, they are brand. People would have an idea. But the minimum drive is out. I want to drive. A time will come. You cannot drive to Abakan here on this road. We first bound. Your cars are tall. La Paz, aircraft. Your cars are a good kind of channel. Oh, and see, what I say. I like two political say, or 10 DC or 10 people. Mental be a God forbid. Mental be a, but there are many years.
You, General, I mean, could break him right now. Intimate and ram around the app. Now, you should say solutions. Ben, I be proposal.
What? But dear Bequan did not Bequan in fact, and they did trim. ADAKABRI. A bush for be their bear for a crassa, but Pabaka cracker. You know who will be out here. What? For and not Bequan, Ocean, Ninsania, and Denison near a Chilsham City. At a sell crassa Benoit, I will best run what I did.
Oh, when an idiot wetty. Neat palm not extract, and a media boy points up.
Neat palm not extract.
Annie, a befe fed the dead tea power can once a me, and not been a neat fools or my cheer good chance him. And just said, I mean, Sabra crowd, I benwo. Nafena me was say Bracon no abewo jaso, and for one could see me fin in your home, and a media benquine any steam.
Oh, that's a neat fools at the Bequan Badia, and then what to man for Bresso. A
bread or mat to be so powerful, we say, a benquine when they yet Giadaji. It is a woman neat palm not extract. Umrekra, a sign say, a babri so, and what ye, the Namki to be power will burn no canata frozen. Neat palm extract, and that's a neat a banquine. Near Ed Danny say, a more sham to say a banquine in him dada noa, and a subios in your deal. What was a so more who no be so, Umrekra.
Neat palm not extract. Oh, come on. Now, only baby. What dear sound come with pad? I wouldn't need palm be a bear back on the slow midi dear. Will be able to pumwa. Who's me? Oh, what's so? May I am part of this?
Yo, and your mom for a mope and will be uncle supermarket. Any jump
FDA, I just said, you didn't crack too much to say a yeah.
Next 100.9 FM so any. Na in rounding up messages kakra was offer. Tell General Ghanaians believe in this government. So the propaganda talk is making no sense, as Mahama said. If he knows it's getting dangerous, then he and his people should not try any bad move. Now, Satra media, I got credit upon with me. As the general, what a general is bored, he's trying to get busy pension pay. And but the boss say, hello, ADAKABRI. I think general is out of touch with the world. Out of touch, you want to say, not. I think general is out of touch with the world. You know why? He didn't get any food on the road to buy because all the kids are in school for free and the women are all having better trays than selling roasted plantain on the road under the scorching sun. Can you ask him that during his younger age there was internet? If not, then he can't compare those times to our age now. Times indeed have changed. Look at how much a young 18-year-old footballer is getting in Europe. We are in a different era. He needs to come to terms with that. Nana Kosi, London, and Okano. You know, also break your. Awala Ayakulu. Awala Ayakulu. I say, look, General, some of us know you pretty well, but I don't want to get into banter with you. If I join GUM, go on with your life. If you've joined GUM, go on with your life. And create that fear and panic in society. We are okay. Hey, and the can be general.
You're welcome.
As ADAKABRI, it's sickening and disheartening to struggle to put down one property and then another government come to sell it to the whites. May God have mercy on our leaders. Sir John from Unyazi. The general. For final comment, how do we position the Ghanaian youth? Now we want solutions, not lamentation.
As I said, it seems that I am living in cloud cuckoo land.
Cloud cuckoo land.
We have some the withdrawal symptom. I think I've got a problem.
Oh, that is what you think?
Yes.
Because that you have a problem.
Because Obia here, baby, let me see. I don't seem to agree with it. Because me share back to how I live now. It was calm, beautiful. But almost say I'm up love, which I don't see my way clear. The way forward, this GUM, a political party, a movement, is a Ghana Union movement. I like it being a movement because movement, the end will take a long time. Christianity is a movement. Christ started Christianity over 2000 years ago. They call Christ. 2020. Anyway, now according to our Christian calendar. But Christ was trying to create a new world. You know, if it's getting away, you know, baby. There's no guarantee, say, the American ever happen. But give it a try. And you know, it's a movement. I don't believe that in my lifetime, what I desire will happen for me to see it. But I will only go. I will be in the happy state to say that ever happen. Whether it will happen or not, it's something which I cannot fathom. I cannot predict. And let the youth understand that I'm not scaring anybody. I'm only trying to tell you what I know to be the truth. And when you courage of their thinking, of their mind. MPP, NDC, that's not the way out. And yeah, if you see that we have courage to speak your mind. The Kaime War, number captain, 1967, after the coup. Yeah, of course, it was military academy. Lebuni, or Chome report. No, say, Captain Mensa doesn't speak much. But when he opens his mouth, it is full of sense. I'm quoting him. Also, he doesn't speak much, which is true. Nancy may be a bit talkative because as we get older, you get worried about say, would life never end, but changing number, you become more or less, a friend saying, impatient with the change what is coming. You should pursue the now. Me who say Ghana. Look at America today. You think Trump has time for us? The people from shithole.
Aye.
People from shithole.
Excuse your French.
Excuse I didn't say, Papa. And then we want to rely on them to come to our aid.
Till when?
You know, so we should take charge of our own destiny and build our future.
Right. It's message man at DJing.
Major one say, about the Everton. You see, go media independent. I'm saying, I have an open mind.
Yami had more besan Bansania Kotuaban.
Masabe.
The Basan Weshia. This year, them who mainstream goom.
No, I believe in it. Man, I believe in it. I believe in the message of goom. Say, if you don't rebuild the economy of Ghana, if you don't rebuild the industrial base, no, ADAKABRI, you ain't for no more. You just tell me, I be in Kuma, and their numbers are increasing. Till one day they will explode. Because why a young man? How can worry? We may be in that. We are human yet. We are frustrated.
Right. Yamfa Asida Emfa Emma retired Lieutenant General.
Brigadier General.
Retired Brigadier General Nunu Mensa recently joined Ghana Union Movement, all for the prosperity of Ghanaian youth. Na odi adwumade amai. Na ase when ya betra se ya dwendwene no ma bebre ho. Eye interview ne na adwene ho. Ansa na ono so ne de fa no ho. Ya ne kan ho asem. Utie nit 100.9 FM. Aye Obani ntio and see nyina ye kwa ye bai. Sabre we de be sori. Na ye kofie no Ola Michael. Odi be kofie. Odi be ko jojo. Na me man ti dwumade. Me abdi hu chia me fra me ADAKABRI Mahmudu Osioma. Panyi kwadwo da me ado na dim si abonten. Majero saaji ma boni chidom. Frame bankro na hwe technical production. Na anu akire no Achuagbo engineering on the worker kotia ko na najare ene na naboaje na adasan kroma o se sempro nyamfa seda so emfa ma big solo on the facilities group and dada na Godfrey ajatme for you brana na face so ya dia seda ene mama puna DJ Bosco Mills o se tatai yes sorry so dia na Ola Koku neba on fian kodun tugusuneti nit 100.9 FM.